435-688-1700 for your tea times.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be, handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kahlua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Get the whole family moving moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Night Baseball here on the Fan Sports Network, presented by the Boulevard. Devin Dixon alongside Paul Ratliff, and we've got a good old-fashioned rivalry tonight. Eventually, we'll get under the lights. It's the Dixie Flyers at the Snow Canyon Warriors, and a little bit of an opposite start for these two teams as Dixie drops their first two region games against Cedar City. Meanwhile, Snow Canyon wins their first two region games. But, Paul, it is really early in the season, and these two teams usually put on quite the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these teams, two of the highest pedigree programs in the state of Utah. They're there in the state championship. It seems like on a yearly basis, at least one of these teams or both of them are competing. I feel like the last time we were at Salt Lake Community College, it was these two teams battling it out for the state title. So it's going to be fun to watch tonight. I think that both teams, Dixie, of course, looking for a win and a bounce back after the sweep from Cedar, and Snow Canyon, we just saw them last night. I was out there at Hurricane as they won 10-4 in dominant fashion. So now we got a really good matchup tonight from Snow Canyon. Nice crowd piling in, and I cannot wait till we see the ball, the first pitch, and we get going.
Of course, two great managers locking horns. Turner Nyberg in his second season of the Dixie Flyers, and Coach Reed Sechrist, the longest tenured skipper. So you got a young, up-and-coming, great baseball mind that played at Dixie High School, and then you've got Coach Sechrist, who has been here forever and ever and ever, it seems like. And both these teams have a really good baseball tradition. Yeah. Region 9 baseball has a great tradition, doesn't it, Paul? Since you moved to town, all you know is baseball state championships.
That's right. I got here in 2014, and I think the last one was 2013 by Grantsville. So since I've moved to southern Utah, there has been no state champion outside of the St. George, Cedar City area, Hurricane, and the greater southern Utah area.
Let's dive into our pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware, also brought to you by the Court Specialist, featuring Sport Court here in southern Utah. Old 91, they got a showroom. They can build an ultimate playground in your backyard. And, of course, they can get you a student, if they're a senior, a student athlete, a $5,000 scholarship. How do you like an extra $5,000 to go to college? Well, Sport Court is going to give that away next month, baby. So it's not too late. Nominations will go all the way through April. Go to thecourtspecialist.com, or you can even go to our website, thefansn.com, and tell us why we should select your student athlete. You can nominate as a coach, as a parent, as a player. You can nominate yourself, an administrator, a grandparent. It doesn't matter. If you have the criteria is high school, senior, has to play at least one varsity sport, and have at least a 3.0 GPA. We want to know, what they do to stay, active in their school. And obviously a little bit about them. Doesn't have to be a dictionary, but just a paragraph or two of why you think that we should choose them. And then our friends at the Court Specialists will name that, and we'll have them in studio, and we'll award that $5,000 check right around graduation time next month. I wanted to dive into our Star Watch tonight, Paulie. I mean, we always have some fun with this one where we pick a player from each team. It's brought to you by Finley Subaru. And, of course, we're trying to guess who might be the Finley Subaru star of the game in the post-game show. Who's one guy on each team you're really excited to see play tonight that you think could be a major X factor?
Yeah, for the Warriors, as I just did their game last night, I mean, there's so many guys you could go with, but I think a guy that doesn't get talked enough is Talon Hansen. 4 home runs, batting over 400. He's really seeing the ball well in this early season. I like Talon Hansen kind of to be a difference maker tonight in our Finley Subaru Star Watch for the Warriors, because I think you hear about Kels, Ross, Trayvon, the pitching staff, Mugavero, so many pieces to this Snow Canyon roster. But sometimes the forgotten guy is Talon Hansen, and he is tied for the team lead with 4 home runs, like I mentioned, and he is really hitting the ball well this season and playing a great outfield for the Warriors. So I think he will be my Finley Subaru Star Watch for the Warriors.
Speaking of Mugavero, we are going to see 2 of them tonight for Coach Seacrest. The underclassman, Jagger, is going to start at shortstop. They've had a couple different guys playing different positions out there. They're going to go with him. He's been raking in the JV. We'll see what he can do in the varsity. Varsity so far this year hitting just a little bit below 200, but this is a very talented defenseman. If he can get the bat going like he has been in the JV games, that could be dangerous. They also feature a team with Cade Kelch, who is hitting a blistering .550 right now with 4 home runs on the season. Cade Kelch has been swinging it great for Coach Seacrest. And we know about Trayvon, multi-sport athlete.
Yeah.
This kid can absolutely smash a baseball as well. So a loaded Snow Canyon team. A lot of people feel like Snow Canyon should be the number 1 team in the state. We saw them win their first 2. We saw Desert Hills, who the Des News has as the number 1 team, drop a game yesterday in region play to Crimson 3-1. So maybe that propels Snow Canyon up a spot or 2, but they got to take care of business tonight and tomorrow night against the Flyers. And that would be exciting for Coach Reed Seacrest to go into Easter weekend at 4-0. On the other side of it, though, this is a big series for Dixie after dropping 2 to Cedar. And let me tell you something about Cedar. Cedar's scrappy, and they are better this year.
Yeah.
You had their game last Wednesday when the Flyers honored that state championship team from, 2006, I believe.
Yes.
That Chunner Nyberg, now their manager, played on. It was a great team. Nate Carter, and I think Brant Parker was on that team, and Scotty Hoops. And I'm going to start naming guys from 2006, and I'm gonna run out of names here. But there was a handful of the guys that were on that team, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're going to see, this Flyer team really play hungry baseball tonight. Who is their Finley Subaru Star Watch tonight?
Yeah, there's a lot of guys you could go with for the Flyers as well. I mean, it's kind of a balanced lineup. A lot of guys hitting close to that 300 mark, but Weston Gilmore kind of plays the most all-around game. 5-tool guy for the Flyers, 341 average, 491 on-base percentage. He's got a long ball, 1 home run on the season, and 1,000 fielding percentage. I mean, he doesn't make any errors out there in the field. So I think he's the most complete player. They kind of go as he goes. He's kind of the junior that really sets the tone for this Flyers team. So I think Weston Gilmore going to be our Finley Subaru Star Watch for Dixie.
All right, we'll keep an eye on Gilmore and Hanson, Paulie's Star Watch set. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, more of the pregame show built by Bucks Ace Hardware and the Court Specialists. When we come back, we'll get you the keys to the game. And first pitch coming, Warriors hosting the Flyers on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah Utah locations.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Buddy, pregame here, Warriors, Flyers on the Fan Sports Network. You can watch this game as well on our YouTube page tonight. We got the links out on our socials. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff. And we're getting the starters, but before we get to the starters, Paulie, let's check in on some of the keys to the game, and obviously going to be pretty important in a key Region 9 game tonight. Let's break it down. Let's start with the Dixie Flyers on the road tonight. What's it going to take for them to come out with a huge road victory?
I mean, they're going to give up some hits, but I think the huge stat to keep in mind is keeping the slugging percentage of the Warriors down. Don't allow the doubles, the triples, the home runs. They're at a .595 slugging percentage, the national average at .370. So they are really crushing the ball this season. So that is something the Flyers are going to have to keep in mind, limiting them to singles, walks, not letting them just tear the cover off the ball. And for Dixie, offensively, do a little small ball. Get them on, get them over, get them in type style of play, and just try and scratch across runs and stay in this game as long as you can, as this is, in Snow Canyon, one of the preeminent teams in the state. So this is a underdog scenario for Dixie. And then on the other side for the Snow Canyon Warriors, swing free and easy and let Beck be the long guy.
We got our national anthem, so we'll come back, check on the Warriors' keys to the game, get you the starting lineup, and the first pitch coming up on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us on a Wednesday night of high school baseball.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
All right, welcome back. Anthem in the books, and Zach Beck taking the mound. We'll set the defense and the Flyers offense for you in just a second. But, Paulie, let's finish up. A couple keys for the Flyers tonight, brought to you by the City of St. George Recreation Department.
Yeah, I think let Beck be the long guy. They got a lot of mileage out of Kill Espen last night. I think Beck's got to go deep for him to have a good chance to frame up this game the way the Warriors want to play. So they don't want to go to the bullpen too early. They don't want to deplete a lot of guys. So I think Beck having a good quality start, massive for the Warriors and their potent offense. And then speaking of their potent offense, swing free and easy. You're playing at home. This is one of the shorter yards in the region. This is a place where balls fly, and it's a really temperate night tonight, nice warm night. So I think balls are going to fly tonight, and they're going to fly out of this park. So for both teams, but the Warriors done it a little more this season. They got more of a track record of doing it. So I think they just got to swing free and easy and let it fly.
Zach Beck, senior, and 2.39 ERA. He's 2-1 this year in his 3 appearances. He started down there in that Bishop Gorman game, and they were playing some tough teams down there in Las Vegas. So 14 2/3 of work. He's given up 9 runs, but only 5 earned. He struck out 20, and he's given up 10 free passes so far this year. And so Zach Beck, who opponents are only hitting 207 off, getting his warm-up tosses in. Let's set the defense behind him for Coach Seacrest. It'll be over there at third base, P.J. Hancock. It'll be McGavero at shortstop. That's Jagger McGavero, the underclassman. Then you've got Logan Ross at second base, and Bridger Larson is at first base. Outfield from left to right, Talon Hansen, and then Braden Magavaro and Trey Vaughn, and Cade Kelch, really good catcher behind the dish for Coach Reed Seacrest in his 22nd season here coaching the Snow Canyon Warriors. Get the starting lineup for the Flyers. Leading off and playing center will be Weston Gilmore, Louis Franco in left, batting second. Third will be Carson Hunt playing first. Tristan Munson, the DH tonight. Max Larkin batting fifth, playing shortstop. Then Bolander at second. Hudson Wright in right. Johnny McGuire will be their pitcher today. We'll talk about him in the bottom of the first inning. And then Cannon Turley is the third baseman for Coach Chunner Nyberg and the Flyers. Let's play some baseball on a Wednesday night. Game one of a home and home. Rematch will be tomorrow at Dixie, and that one from Beck misses downstairs. Ball one.
This is the tone setter here for the Flyers and Gilmore. Let's see how he starts this game off. A leadoff guy, so vital to get on.
Swing and a miss, strike one, and the count evens up. Little breeze, but not a ton. It is blowing kind of from right field across to left field, so probably helps a right-handed hitter that pulls the ball a little bit more than the lefty unless they go oppo. And Gilmore does try to go oppo, rattles it off the light pole, and I think that one got onto the school roof over there, Paul.
Yeah, that was a nice towering foul ball, and Gilmore swinging a heavy bat early here, trying to get on base and start this game off with a bang for the Flyers.
And a swing and a shot, and it's going to get past Magavaro in shortstop into left field. It's going to be a leadoff single for Weston Gilmore, and that's a good start for the Fly fam.
Yeah, the center fielder that patrols so much space defensively chips in with his first hit of the game for this Flyers team, and it's going to propel them maybe to a big inning, no outs, and the top of the order up to bat.
Beck gives up that early hit. Got 2 strikes on Gilmore, singles on a ground ball to left. And Louis Franco takes that one just a little bit too high for ball one. Pretty good crowd tonight.
Yeah.
Not as good as we saw last Friday night, though, in the game I was at, that Crimson Desert Hills game. It was almost as many people for a region opener I've seen in a long time. But you still got some people filtering into the ballpark moments underway.
Yeah. Expect
they've got something out on the field in foul territory, so they're going to send somebody down, maybe one of those stretch bands or something. They're going to get that off of the field. And now we will resume play. Franco against back behind in the count. Here comes the 2-0 delivery, and it's just a bit outside. 3-0 the count here on Franco.
Good patient at bats thus far from the 2 Flyers that have taken the batter's box. They've done a really good job just being patient and having a good eye for these pitches as now he squares to bunt.
And he'll snap throw over. Gilmore back in time.
Oh, hit him right in the head.
Now goes off the batter's helmet. Umpire comes, puts a hand on him and says, hey, the umpire wants him to check, wants him to get checked here. That's Jason Estridge behind the bump tonight. And they're going to go take a look at Louis Franco. And I think your reaction said it all there, Paul.
Yeah, that was high. As we see here on the replay, this just hits him squarely right in the batter's helmet. And that's a dangerous throw, and good thing that the helmet is there for Franco, and we're all lucky that's the case because that was a screamer.
And you hope he's okay. He seemed fine.
Looks
he
fine.
Wanted to get down there to first base, and they got the padding and the helmet there.
Sure. A little shock absorption, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Now Carson Hunt for the Flyers.
And Carson, what an MVP season he had last year as a sophomore, now a junior, and taking one low. Going to be playing on that that all-star team that Mike Littlewood is going to be coaching this summer. It's a national high school championship. The Marshall's got that all-star team. I was looking into that a little bit. This kid is quite the prospect coming up through Dixie High. And a swing and a drive, and that one's going back. And that one is a towering high flyaway baseball. It's a 3-run bomb for Mr. Carson Hunt. That goes absolutely Yahtzee through the trees into the parking lot.
Just an absolute bolt. Talked about it in the pregame that it's a nice night out here, warm night. The ball's going to be flying as it was there, and that was catapulted over the fence. Just what a shot this was. And the Dixie dugout fired up as they've got a 3-0 lead early in this one in the top of the first.
3-run home run. Woo, they should be fired up. I mean, we know there's no love lost between these two teams. They've had some epic battles over the years, and both these teams want to get this series of home and home the next 2 nights off to a good start, and Carson Hunt did that with one swing of the bat.
That's right, and Flyers obviously coming off that 2-game sweep from the Cedar Reds. They're playing tonight like they need this one.
Of course, that got him.
Wow.
That got him. A little shaky start for Zach Beck tonight, who is this Warrior ace. Got to get that adrenaline and reel it in just a little bit there. He's hit 2 guys and given up a single and a 3-run home run. And here comes Boo, Brandon Lyon, pitching coach for the Warriors, former big leaguer. Probably trivia question tonight, how many different teams did Brandon Lyon play with in his professional baseball career?
I'm going to settle on 6.
It's a really good guess. I think it's 7. I'll double check it.
It's kind of a maintenance meeting here for Beck, and obviously the pitching coach Brandon Lyon making his way out, trying to stabilize things as Beck kind of on the ropes early in this one. He's hit a batter and given up a 3-run home run, and not the smoothest of starts for, like you say, the Snow Canyon ace of the staff.
7 was correct, but a really good guess. Started his career with Toronto, was traded to Boston, then traded to Arizona in exchange for Kurt Schilling. Bloody sock the next year. They break the curse of the Bambino, but Boo was in Arizona. Stint in Detroit, playing for Jimmy Leland in 2009, then Houston, then Toronto, and then the Mets. He did sign a minor league deal late in his career with the Angels, but never was up with the club. Retired in 2014. Been the pitching coach here for the last 6 or 7 years. High. And that's a ball from Beck after the meeting on the mound. Mound visits brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Start your day with hot breakfast, fresh made bread, or enjoy a satisfying lunch. Great Harvest even does catering too in the Boulevard Commons next to Zag. And the 1-0 pitch popped up high. Kelch rips the mask off. Looks like he has room. It's in foul territory. He makes the catch from behind the dish.
It's a massive out for the Warriors, and Zach Beck he needs to get some outs in a hurry here to get out of this inning with just the 3 on the board. And looks as if he's going to dial back in, as that was a big out for him.
So, big out there, like you alluded to. But already 3 runs have scored here for the Flyers, and still just 1 out, 1 on. And a snap throw over there to first. Flyers up. And Bolander takes.
It's been a kind of an uneven start for the Warriors, as Flyers putting a lot of pressure, just being real patient in the batter's box, not swinging at anything out of the zone right now.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Instead, there's a snap throw. But back in time. Crew Pryor over there is running. Bolander just steady, almost like a statue. Now the throw fake to first. It was high. Ball 2. 2-0 the count.
And this Dixie lineup working Beck here, getting his pitch count up in this first inning. This bodes well for the Flyers later in this game.
And there's a strike at the knees. Good pitch there by Beck to fight back 2-1 the count. Jenner Nyberg, skipper for the Flyers, over there flashing the signs. Of course, won a state championship as a player. He was a freshman, pitched the game-winning state clinching game 20 years ago. 20th anniversary of that state championship for the Flyers. The only state championship Coach Jeff Messerly ever got. Jenner is now taking over for Danny Ibsen, who resigned a couple seasons ago. And inside, ball 4, lost him, so Bolander is aboard, and he draws the base on balls.
Yeah, this is the dream start if you're Chunner Nyberg and the Flyers, as they are really just fighting off and seeing the ball well, and just incredible at this stage of the game, this early in the game, getting a great read on the ace of the staff for the Warriors.
And a lot of chatter on the field as Beck delivers, swing and a miss. And a foul tip into the mitt for strike 1.
Beck a little more deliberate pace than the starter of last night, Cale Esplin. Beck a little more, goes through quite a process before pitch. That was a good looking pitch, diving.
And 0-2, and finally Beck ahead in the count here to Hudson Wright.
Still pressure on the base paths here for the Flyers. One runner in scoring position and another on first.
And here's the windup, and that one just upstairs. Wright hitting .244 this year, just a sophomore. Pretty young team for Chunner Nyberg and the Flyers this year. They got some seniors, don't get me wrong, but a lot of sophomores and juniors in the lineup. Gilmore's a junior. Turley we'll see in a minute. Munson's a senior. Carson Hunt, who hit that 3-run bomb to give the Flyers this early 3-0 lead, is just a junior. Wright's a sophomore. Their starting pitcher, McGuire, he's just a junior. Bolander, just a junior. He drew a walk. The only other starter in the starting lineup is Louis Franco. It's a pretty young team for Dixie High this year. Back. And Beck rocks, fires off-speed pitch and got him way out in front. And that is a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout, the first of the night for Zach Beck, and 2 away.
And a good bounce back here, getting the foul ground out from Cade Kelsch, gets him his first out, and the second one via the strikeout. He is starting to maybe round into form here, and if 3 runs is all you give up with this good of an offense on the other side for Snow Canyon, I think that they got nothing to worry about. But you just don't want to allow a 5-6 run inning if you're the Warriors, of course, as you know, there's still potential for that. 3-run home run makes this 6-0. Or anything into the outfield adds another run. So Beck got to be super careful here navigating through this inning with 2 outs.
McGuire, the hitter here for the Flyers, will take. And it's 1 they called a strike 2.
Low strike, yeah. Gets the call, though.
And here we go again. Flyers up by 3. Pineview is struck first. A Flynn Company's Region 9 update. Pineview leads Desert Hills 2-0. And a shot through, and that's going to be a hit for McGuire. They're going to hold the runner over at third. And bases are loaded. And the Warriors struggling to get out of this top of the first inning, down 3-0. Beck's going to have to really bear down now.
That's right. This huge opportunity here for Dixie. And, coming off that 2-game sweep up from the Reds, they're playing inspired ball tonight. They're ready to play, swinging the bat free and easy. seeing the ball well, being patient in the batter's box. It's really everything you'd want to see if you're Chunner Nyberg and the Dixie coaching staff.
And they'll put up another pinch runner into the game. 3-0 Dixie. Early going here, top of the first. Beck trying to get out of here without any more damage. And fastball and a good one right down Broadway, strike one.
That's my best, your best, just going right after the hitter. Looks as if Beck wants to get free of this inning, and he's going to try and power pitch his way out of it.
Beck, high leg kick, rocks, fires, and shot. Should be fielded cleanly. And the throw over to first in time. So the ground out there, they leave 3 stranded, but not before a 3-run bomb by Carson Hunt. And the Flyers get 3 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 3 on base. 3-0 Dixie. When we come back off and running here, Warriors and Flyers, stay with us on the Fan Sports Network.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Back here at Snow Canyon High School, Boulevard Home, making your house more like home for over 50 years by Smart Buy at the Boulevard, our title sponsor, Sports on the Network. Had Snow Canyon last night as well. They won 10-4 over Hurricane. But they're going to have to come from behind just like last night. Paulie, didn't Snow Canyon have a 1-0 lead, but at the end of the first inning, it was 2-1 Hurricane had a lead. So they're going to have to come back again like they did last night tonight after Dixie got 3 on them just moments ago.
That's right. The Tigers had an early rally in the early innings last night, and the Warriors kind of had to be resilient and bounce back. And they're going to be tasked with doing that once again tonight, as they've spotted Flyers 3 early. But this offense and this lineup it's like a murderer's row of guys that can hurt you. So Dixie's got to be ready here, as they're going to see an inspired lineup ready to get back into this game.
Warriors ready to go. It'll be Ross McGavero and then Cade Kelch. Trayvon in the cleanup spot. Then Hanson, Hancock, Larson, Lee, and McGavero. That's Jagger. 2 McGaveros in the starting lineup. Braden's in center. Jagger's at short. And here we go with McGuire on the bump for the Flyers. And the first pitch, fastball just downstairs for ball 1. The numbers on McGuire this year, 2.10 ERA, 1 win, 1 loss. Made 4 appearances. Started in 3 of them. He has 1 complete game and also came out of the pen and got 1 save earlier in the season. And opponents are hitting .211 off him so far this year. And Joey rocks, fires, and that one in for a called strike. 2-1 the count.
Good looking location on that pitch, as McGuire getting his bearings under him a little bit here in the early stretch of his pitching outing.
Munson behind the dish for the Flyers. Turley's at third, Larkins at short, Bolander at second, Carson Hunt over at first. And 3-1 as that one misses. Outfield, Franco's in left, Gilmore in center, and Huddy Wright out there in right. Spelled W-R-I-G-H-T. And here's the 3-1, a hot shot, and that's going to get gobbled up by Larkin. The throw in time, yes, sir. What a stretch by Carson Hunt deep in the hole. Max Larkin, that was a little dun-dun-dun.
That looked like a young Derek Jeter out there. What a play, ranging and just flips the play. That looked inconceivable to make that play happen, but what a effort that was.
See if we can grab that on the We Win Injury Law replay. Taking a look. Look, third baseman couldn't get to it. Deep in the hole. And just an incredible stretch there by Hunt at first. And the throw, I mean, the transfer, everything.
Perfect.
That's as good as a play deep in the hole as you'll see. McGavero puts a charge on this one. This one going to go back off the wall. McGavero digging for second. And he is going to have a one-out double for Braden McGavero.
And he's got the dugout fired up as he motions to him emphatically and gives him a let's go and kind of shows that it's time to rally here for the Warriors.
And here's Cade Kelch hitting over 500 so far on the young season.
Kelch also 4 home runs, so he can put a bolt in a ball at any time. Very powerful player.
And that pitch missing for ball one. Cade Kelch again, 550, 40 at-bats, 22 hits, 25 RBIs. Paulie, that leads 4A. He's got 7 doubles and 4 dingers.
Yeah.
For the left-handed hitting catcher, Cade Kelch, who played little hoops this offseason. He puts a ball out there into the gap. This could be trouble. It's darting, and it one-hops the fence, and it's going to be an RBI double. And the Warriors on back-to-back doubles are on the board.
Yeah, this is the slugging we talked about in the pregame. And the .595 slugging percentage is up from the $370 national average. And they just showed it in back-to-back at-bats there. They're going to swing a heavy bat tonight. And McGuire's got the same task that Goebel was faced with for Hurricane last night. Do you try and locate, paint the corners, or do you go after this lineup? It's such a tough decision, because they showed you just there. If you leave them over the plate, they're going to punish you.
Take another look. Look at this swing, just smooth and cutting into the alleyway out there in left center field. That is RBI number 26, state leading RBI count of 26 for Kelch. Here's Trey Vaughn, cleanup hitter. And Trey comes in at 513, Paulie. I mean, you got 3 Warriors hitting over 500. Kelch at 550, Ross, the leadoff guy, at 514, and Vaughn at 513. And Trey not far behind Kelch. He's got 23 RBI on the season and takes that one downstairs. 2-0 the count. After back-to-back doubles, McGuire being a little bit more careful, as you kind of alluded to. That's the decision.
It's kind of that lingering decision that he's going to have to deal with every inning throughout this game. And with a 2-run lead now, he's got to still pitching with the lead, but still got to be careful.
And one hop and 3-0. That runner's going to go. A little late jump, and I think they might have got him. No, they say safe. That was a bang-bang play, really close. And Cheddar Nyberg is asking, why, what? And took a couple steps out.
It was a close, a hair trigger of a
Take another look,
play
Paulie.
here.
Watch this throw to the bag in the dirt. And is he there in time? It's close. I can't tell. And a hit, and it gets through. And it's 3-2 now. An RBI single for Trey Vaughn.
And all the early momentum for the Flyers essentially being taken back by the home team here, as they are really batting it around now. McGuire kind of pitching from a defensive spot here at this point, and they're going to have a meeting on the mound, as it might be time to talk this over, because this is a key juncture of this game early, as the Warriors striking back in this bottom of the first.
And I think that play over at third, so close, but the hit up the middle would have probably scored him regardless if it was second or third. And so 3-2, Dixie still leading. But both pitchers giving up some hits here in the first inning. Already 3 hits in a row now for the Warriors. Dixie had 3 hits there in that top of the first inning. And it's a 3-2 ball game with 1 out. Trayvon over at first base. After the Great Harvest meeting on the mound, here is McGuire. McGuire, fastball downstairs. Ball 1 to Hansen, Paulie's pregame pick as our Finley Subaru Star Watch. Yeah, Hansen, 364 hitter with 4 bombs and under his belt this year. We saw Hansen play a lot last year. He's got a lot of varsity experience coming back.
He does, and not one of the more talked about Warriors. That's why I wanted to give him some love on the Finley Subaru Star Watch tonight.
Swing and a miss. Walked 5 times. Struck out 12. He's been hit by a pitch once this year. OBP's 440. Slugging percentage 705. OPS 1.145. 17 RBIs for Hansen as he takes that one low. He'd like another home run if he can get it here. Double would work too.
Tied for the team lead with 4, so he swings a heavy bat when he can get one squared up. I wouldn't doubt that on a night like this, it might fly a long way. But McGuire being extremely cautious right now. Kind of noticed that as he's seeing kind of the teeth of this lineup now.
McGuire, the delivery, swing and a miss. Fooled him. Did he throw the change up there? Took a little bit off that one, and Hansen was out in front of it. The power numbers between these two teams. Now, obviously, this is a hitter's park, I would say, even though Snow Cannon's had some great pitchers over the years. But 14 home runs for the Warriors, only 6 home runs coming into tonight for the Flyers. And they try to swipe it back, and it is a stolen base. Good jump by Trayvon, and he is safe down there at second.
And they've been active already on the base pass, have the Warriors. 2 stolen bases this inning and moving.
Yep, 2 Nets on Fire stolen bases. Nets on Fire, great sponsor, high school sports here on the Fan Sports Network, building champions on and off the court. And a slow chopper down the line, and it stays fair, but Carson Hunt will run it over to the bag and beat the runner. So a ground out there for Hansen, and it does move on over to third on the play with 2 away.
Now Hancock steps in. This is still a 2-out rally, or not or 2-out spot where he can get a big hit here and get another run in for the Warriors. McGuire painting a little better now, getting that last out, and now working his way through the lineup a little bit.
Hancock hitting 286. And that one missing, and first pitch was a strike. So 1-1 the count, says our home plate umpire. Umpires tonight, I believe we've got Jason Estridge behind the dish and Kevin Cave out in the field. And strike 2. (3-2), Dixie leading, but the tying run over there at third base, and Trayvon. Here's the pitch and a chopper to second, and they'll flip it over to first, and it's a 4-3 ground out. 2 runs on 3 hits, and they do leave 1 on base. After 1 full of action-packed baseball, Paulie, 3-2, Dixie leads Snow Canyon on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Welcome to the Back Nine.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Back for the second inning here at Snow Canyon High School. Devin Dixon now joined by former Snow Canyon Warrior Andrew Lyon, who is taking a little time out for recovery from his what was supposed to be his first season with the Lopes down there at Grand Canyon, back in town. Just had Tommy John surgery. Everything going good?
Yep, feeling good. Yeah, I just got the brace off last week, so yep, road to recovery. Start throwing here a few months, but yeah.
Yeah, kind of not the way you wanted to start your collegiate career, but obviously an injury that a lot of people have come back stronger from.
Yeah, definitely not what I wanted to start, but you know, it is getting better and better. Doctors are getting better at doing it, and people are getting better at coming back from it. So definitely think there's a lot more baseball ahead.
Is it weird coming back here and sitting up here with me and not with a uniform on it?
Yes, yeah, very weird, very weird. I've been here the last 4 years. I'd be out here, but yeah, it's definitely weird. I still feel a little bit of the adrenaline, but yeah, it's fun to be back.
Beck hits Gilmore. You know Kelch, obviously, from playing here last year, and you were teammates with Zach. I mean, he's got to kind of settle in after that rocky first inning.
Yeah, region games are definitely tough, especially Dixie. I'd say that's our rivals, and you always got some jitters, but I think Zach's going to settle in here and do exactly what he wants to do here. Just got to get in the strike zone, make him hit the ball.
And here is Louis Franco, as the Flyers have already batted around there in that first inning, and that one just missing. What's Beck got in the arsenal, Drew?
I know he's got a four-seam, which has a lot of run, sink, and he's got a changeup and curveball, which are pretty good. He just definitely needs to get that fastball in the zone, so then they're thinking other pitches too.
Could be two. Taylor made double play, the flip and the throw, and it is a double play. A beautiful job by the defense there, and Beck induced the ground out.
Yep, that's exactly what you need right there. Get you back in the game. The first runner got on, now he's back up, no one on. So,
Jagger McGavero, a 6-4-3 double play as he gets it over there and beats a pretty speedy Louis Franco.
Mm-hmm.
And here is the guy that went Yahtzee back in the top of the first inning, Carson Hunt.
Yep. Good swing in the first.
It was pretty, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You pitched against him last year.
Yeah, I do. I actually don't think I pitched against Dixie.
No, you didn't?
I was hurt.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I only got like 4 starts, so.
I forgot about
that. But
he
definitely did do some damage versus us.
Good-looking swing, just a junior.
Yeah, big kid.
I've seen Carson probably more growing up at the golf course than the baseball diamond. He did step aside from playing high school golf, but then last year he went back to the golf team and actually played.
That's nice.
His little brother's all in on golf, though.
Oh,
I know that.
I like seeing baseball guys golf. People think it ruins your swing and stuff. I think it makes it better. I think swinging something different helps. So it's cool that he's doing that.
I like that thought process.
Yeah.
Of course, pitchers. I mean, you're a pitcher, so you're not gonna be swinging the bat much in college. So it ain't gonna screw your swing up.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about anything. So yeah, golf's definitely coming a lot more in the future. And I was a little worried about my swing, but then I started to realize that there are 2 different swings. It shouldn't mess it up if you're really doing it right and swinging the baseball bat often.
1-1 count to Carson Hunt. Nobody on base after that ground ball double play turned by the middle infield of the Warriors. Dixie still leading 3-2. Andrew Lyon, former Warrior, hanging out with me for an inning here in the broadcast booth. How's Isaac doing? I was bummed. The Mariners drafted him, and I'm a Seattle Mariner fan, and then last fall they traded him away to the Nats.
Yes, yeah, he's doing good. He's actually driving to Virginia right now for low A baseball, so
got his assignment.
Yeah, he's making that 14-hour drive in 2 days. So,
woo-wee.
Yeah, he'll be there pitching here soon. I think next Tuesday is his first start. So
did see Ferrer from the Nats pitched for the Mariners the other day, and then it was Isaac and then the backup catcher. I can't remember his
Harry
name.
Ford. Harry Ford.
Yeah. They liked him, but he's not going anywhere with Cal Raleigh in Seattle.
Yeah, exactly. With the season he had last year.
Yeah, and then they got Mitch Garver back and Cal up now, so probably a trade.
Yeah.
Probably a better spot, really, for Isaac anyway. Mariners think they're going to contend this year.
Yeah, exactly. Mariners do got a good squad, so.
Although the Yankees win 5-3 this afternoon to get 2 out of 3 in the series.
Yeah.
That's a lineup, though, Aaron Boone's got.
Oh, yeah. Yankees are really good.
Another good swing from Hunt. Had to stay back on it. It's going out to the track, and it's going to stay in the park. And he just missed his second home run of the game by 15, 20 feet. And I think he knows that he was sitting on that pitch.
Yeah. We got a really good out right there, especially after the first inning. Coming back, putting up a 0 will be huge for the Warriors.
Fun to catch up with you, Root. Thanks for stopping by, and enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah, thank you.
Andrew Lyon in the broadcast booth. Paul will rejoin me when we come back. 3-2. Flyers lead the Warriors on the Fan Sports Network.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Back here, shout out to Roni's Mac Bar, one of our great sponsors, Sports on the Network. If you haven't been over to the Red Cliffs Mall and tried Roni's Mac Bar right there next to Lululemon, you are missing out. Your mac, your way, you build it. You can put what kind of cheese you want. You want bacon, you want jalapenos. What do you want on your mac and cheese? You choose.
That's
at
right.
Roni's Mac Bar.
Endless options.
That's right. Paul Ratliff rejoining me. Fun to catch up with Andrew Lyon there in the top of the second inning. Here watching his old teammates and alma mater. And Paul Carson almost hit his second home run as that one got out to the warning track. And Dixie still leading 3-2.
That's right. It was a charge put in the ball, a long ride, but stays in the park and no more damage done. We hold at 3-2, and that's where McGuire's next job begins, is to hold it at 3-2 after this inning.
And a pop up and ranging over there near the fence, circling back, and it's going to drift away. There is a little bit of wind, but couldn't get a beat on that one. I was just checking some other score updates. 3-2 here, Dixie by a run. Pineview still leads over at Desert Hills 2-0. The Hurricane at Cedar game is supposed to start this afternoon. I don't know if it was raining in Cedar or had been, but they have rescheduled and canceled that game today.
Yeah.
I didn't hear when they would make that game up. But Cedar, of course, getting 2 wins against Dixie in region play to start the season. So Hurricane looks improved this year as well.
Yeah, they do. They definitely are a scrappy bunch that's going to upset some teams in Region 9 this year. I was first ever trip to the Tigers Den baseball edition. Obviously been out there football, basketball this year, but first time ever at the Tigers Yard, and good crowd out there, good game, and they're feisty. I think they're going to be a team that upsets a few teams and really kind of puts a scare in a lot of groups.
Larson, the hitter, and a swing and a shot to second, and lost the handle, recontrols that baseball, and then throws it over for the out to Carson Hunt, 4-3, the put out.
Yeah, good impressive quick out here, as this is a big inning for Dixie to just kind of set the momentum once again, as you gave up 2 last inning, but you didn't get any in the top half, but fight it off and just keep on playing great defense. And McGuire starting to round into form on the mound a little bit as well.
Already saw one defensive web gem deep in the hole at short by Larkin.
Yeah, they're playing good behind him tonight as well.
You got to give Bolander some credit there, too. He could have panicked when that ball kind of flipped up out of his hand, but he kept his focus, didn't panic, recollected it, and made that Quick throw over to first and plenty of time to get Larson. And Diesel Lee, the DH, fouls that one back. A Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. 1-1 now, the count with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. And that one nibbling but missing the zone. What are your thoughts on the ABS? I was watching the Mariner-Yankees games last couple nights, and Monday night the Yankees were 5 for 5 on challenges.
I saw that.
I mean, how you like to be that umpire? I mean, it doesn't make the umpires look good, but I think the reviews are great on it. A little dirty bomb. Larkin grabs it after he backtracked to let it hop and then throws a nice little clothesline across the diamond for the 6-3 putout.
Yeah, that was a very impressive, just patient play. Just reading the ball off the bat, taking an extra step back, gathering your form and throwing a nice ball over to first for the putout. And, man, I mean, I think Dixie defensively behind McGuire has been excellent tonight.
Video shots for those of you watching the game from our camera operator, Haley. She's doing a fantastic job tonight. As 2 away now here as McGuire goes back to work and a swing and a miss, strike one. Jagger McGavero, number 9 hitter in the lineup, and back to Ross in the top of the order if he can reach safely. 3-2 Flyers leading on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Here's the pitch, fastball swing and a miss. McGavero, Jagger, like I said earlier, from what I understand, been absolutely raking in the JV game. So Coach Sechrist going back to him. Really saw him with a nice start, that 6-4-3 double play in the top of the inning. And the bat looking to get alive, and he can't. He strikes out. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. Got caught looking. And McGuire gets his first K of the game. So, no runs, no hits. They put him up and put him down. 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second. And we'll go to the top of the third. Dixie leading 3-2 over Snow Canyon here on the Fan Sports Network.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Back here at the yard, Snow Canyon and Dixie moving right along. And Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff. High school baseball brought to you by our friends at Dealer Collision Center, our big hit sponsor. And the back-to-back doubles were big hits for Snow Canyon to get back in this game. And, of course, the one big hit for Dixie, the 3-run bomb by Carson Hunt as they lead by a run.
And looking to add on here as Zach Beck really kind of got his feet under him now, his sea legs, as some would say, and he's kind of getting through this lineup a little better now. But the first go-round through the first 3 batters of this order just came out fire and scorched. And let's see if Beck will be able to do better the second time through.
And that one fouled straight back for a Fabulous Freddy foul ball off Munson, the DH's bat. One and one the count. Ended up being a pretty nice afternoon. It rained this morning here in Washington County. It's cleared up and dried up, and we're playing some baseball. First pitch temperature, though, probably about 66, 67.
Yeah.
I mean, we almost touched triple digits about a week ago, and now it feels like spring is back.
That's right. It's nice.
Here comes Zach Beck, the 2-1, and breaking ball, and fooled him as Munson was out in front of it. Strike 2. Great shot at Beck there. Taking a look over out of the corner of his eyes. You know, when Beck joined us for the Region I Media Day, he had those Oakley sunglasses on, too. His older brother was a Warrior. I remember asking him who was the better player, him or his brother, and, of course, Zach said, I am, but his brother wasn't there to defend himself. But maybe we'll have to ask his dad, Spencer, about that.
Yeah, maybe
let him settle it.
More unbiased.
I don't know. They're both his kids.
That's right.
He might start a little family feud. It might spill into the driveway over Thanksgiving dinner or something.
That's right.
Spencer, such a good guy. Obviously, known him for a number of years. That one ripped foul down the third base line. Tonight's game brought to you by Honolulu Grill. Spread in the Aloha in Southern Utah. Step in on 7th South, 7th East for your favorite Hawaiian dishes. Paulie, what's your go-to?
Ooh, I like the Kahlua pork quite a bit. That's kind of my go-to.
I rotate between the Kahlua pork and the teriyaki steak.
Katsu's good, too.
You like the katsu chicken?
Yeah, it's good. I like that. Loco Moco's good, too, if you like a little ground beef, eggs, and rice. Pretty good stuff.
Malsadas are really good there, too.
Yeah.
Get a 6-pack.
Everything's good there. How about that?
That's right. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Swing and a miss. Zach Beck with a nasty off-speed pitch for a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. And Beck seems to have settled in.
He has. I mean, obviously that Hunt bomb kind of sent shockwaves through the stadium, but it seems as if Beck has really kind of got his legs under him, and he's kind of getting his true arsenal going now.
Here's Max Larkin. Larkin was hit and reached.
That one's hit hard, but going to be playable.
And fly out to center field as Magavaro reels it in.
Beck, really is finding himself, and this is key. It was kind of one of the keys to the game, was for Beck to be able to go long. And after that first inning, it seemed as if his pitch count going up and up and up, the 3 runs, but he has really risen to the occasion now.
Down low, ball 1. Got to give a shout out to one of our listeners, Grandma Sue, watching at home, not at the ballpark tonight, but watching you and I and listening to the game as well.
Excellent. Glad to hear that. Saw her over at the
last Wednesday
Dixie Cedar game.
Oh, yeah.
She was in the box with Roger and a few other proud Dixie fans and alums for that 2006 team that was being celebrated for the state title team.
And a swing and a shot right back past Beck into center field. And a sharply hit single up the middle by Bolander. Take another look on our We Win Injury Law replay.
And this one just kind of served up and just tattooed out to the outfield. Good shot put on that ball, and it's going to keep this inning alive, and the 2-out rally is on for the Flyers.
Yeah, and I mean, Larkin wasn't that far off a beat. He was hit to the deepest part of the track out there in center field. But yeah, you got to start with one hit there when you're trying to get a little 2-out rally going. Flyers leading 3-2. We're in the top of the third. And Hudson Wright steps in, right-handed batter versus the right-handed pitcher. And that one missing, ball 1. I was just checking Zach's pitch count, Zach Beck. This will be pitch number 52 through 2 2/3, and that's a shot, but handled by Magavaro. He'll flip it over to second for the 6-4 put out, and that'll do it for the top of the third. No runs on one hit, one left on base. We go to the bottom of the third. Dixie clinging to a 3-2 lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard, live on the Fan Sports Network.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
My qualifications. Oh.
And we're back. We're having some fun in the broadcast booth, the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. 3-2, Dixie with the lead. Check on that other game going on tonight. Again, Hurricane Cedar, they rescheduled that game this afternoon that was supposed to be up in Cedar City. And Desert Hills has rallied to tie it up 2-2 over there in the bottom of the third. So Pineview and Desert Hills tied 2-2. This one, Dixie leading 3-2. So two close games in Region 9 baseball on a Wednesday night. And rematches tomorrow night, Paulie, because the kids and no school Friday for Easter weekend.
Yeah, that Easter break begins, and so kind of a condensed schedule this week, but we're going to fit them all in, and we're treated to a good one tonight.
Logan Ross, and back to the top of the order here to fire up the bottom half of inning number 3 for Snow Canyon. Ross hitting .514 and 21 runs scored. Him and Magavaro tied for the team lead in that department.
Yeah.
And those are your 1-2 hitters. And that one just missing for ball one. McGuire rocks, fires a swing and a foul straight back. And the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. On the Scooters Coffee pitch count. Scooters Coffee, start your day at Scooters. Amazing drink served by amazing staff. Amazingly fast out there at State Street in Hurricane. Here's Joey McGuire, and that one trying to nibble on the bottom of the K zone, and he just misses. That's 2-1.
McGuire has been a location guy tonight. He hasn't been just pumping them with speed and velocity. It's really been location and off speed and
a swing and a shot and off the mid at second. A Bolander into center field. That's going to be a leadoff single by Ross, and he is aboard. And that one on the crack of the bat was hit hard.
You could hear that one just signaling for the outfield right off the bat. And
just off the tip of the mitt. He got a piece of that, didn't he?
He did. And the defense behind McGuire has been great tonight. That's kind of a tough. I would score that a hit almost. I mean, just barely off the mitt. I don't know if you can call
it's a
that
hit
an error.
all day.
It's a hit.
Leadoff single for Ross. Here is Magavaro, who's 1 for 1 tonight, and that one fouled down the first baseline. It's cutting away out of play for a fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Hey, every time you get your car washed, you get big gas savings at Fabulous Freddy's.
Yeah.
Get a car wash, save 20 cents per gallon. So great to get your car washed and fuel up at the pump, especially with gas prices now over $4 in southern Utah.
That's right. Going up every day, it seems.
If you join their unlimited car wash club monthly, you can get even bigger gas savings. Check it out at one of 2 Southern Utah Fabulous Freddy's. And I always like going to the Bluff Street location and grabbing an Ike sandwich once or twice a month.
That's right. They got great sandwiches. Big fan of the Matt Cain, probably one of my favorites.
Did you ever have the beast mode?
Yeah, the chicken one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got some good ones.
0-2 count here. And Magavaro taking that one outside. 2-1. Or 1-2, excuse me. Magavaro doubled. Got the first Warrior hit of the game off McGuire. And then later scored on Cade Kelch's RBI double. So 22 runs scored now on the year. And that one just missing. I think McGuire thought that one was pretty close. If they had the ABS system, that might have been
he might have called
a challenge for Chandler Nyberg based on the reaction from his Munson, the catcher, and McGuire, the pitcher, for the Flyers. Modest lead over there at first. Here's the pitch downstairs, and he's worked it back to 3-2. Kelch is on deck. Magavaro.
Probably one of the bigger pitches that McGuire's thrown all night.
Braden, a wide stance in the box. Right foot is at the very back of the chalk line. And a swing and a shot, and that one's going to get down, and it's going to be a single for Magavaro, his second of the night. And back-to-back hits by the top of the order. Warriors have a little something cooking here in the bottom of the third. Take another look.
Absolutely. As we see here, this ball's labeled for the outfield. Initially, the throw looks good, but it keeps him at first and second. But now runner in scoring position, 3-2 lead for the Flyers. But Cade Kelch looking to change that in a big way here.
Kelch 1 for 1 as well. Doubled and picked up a ribby and then later scored. And he'll take. And ball 1. Flyers got 3 top of the first. Warriors answered with second. Nobody has scored since. We're in the bottom of the third. McGuire's pitch count sitting a little lower than Beck's right now. This will be pitch 46, and he won't pitch it. He'll step off and look. Ross back to second. Ross hadn't wandered too far off the bag, just took a step or two back. Pretty nice night at the yard tonight. The wind is really not a factor. What little wind there is blowing slightly out to left. But again, when I got to the park, it was maybe 7-8 mile an hour light breeze.
Yeah.
And now I'm looking at the tops of the trees and the flag, and there's absolutely no wind right now. So not really a variable at all.
Yeah, it's a docile night as far as weather goes. It's pretty, it's starting to cool down a little bit, though, I feel like. Tad, at least.
Cade Kelch at the plate. Warrior catcher. Wiggling that bat. Rocking the light green batting gloves. What are those? What color are those? Like a fluorescent green almost, right?
Yeah, like a
teal,
lime green.
Lime green?
Yeah, lime or... Seafoam, another option there.
That's a color.
Action green, like the Seahawks, right?
Man,
yeah.
Man. Yeah, I knew you were going there after the seafoam comment. They got away from the action green.
Yeah.
The alt jersey.
They've gone away from the action green.
Yeah. I have one action green in the closet. My wife got me for a present. I don't think I ever wore it. I wasn't a big fan of the action green.
Yeah, it's a bold statement.
The new alt, the grays, and then the new ones that they wore like Thursday night against the Rams in December, those are sweet.
Yeah. They got some good ones.
And here is the 3-1, and that one called strike 2, and the count rolls full. McGuire battling back against Cade Kelch, one of the best hitters in Region 9 so far this year, hitting at a .550 clip with 7 doubles and actually 8 doubles, 26 RBIs, and 4 home runs already under his belt before this AB right now. 2 on, nobody out. Kind of feel like this is a big moment for McGuire. Here comes pitch 50. And a chopper in the dirt. It's a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
McGuire just trying to scratch and claw to get his first out of this inning, try and get a little bit of make the double play ball loom large to try and get out. The strikeout would be massive here. I know he's only gotten one all night, but this would be a big spot for him to pick up one here.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Flyers right-handed pitcher McGuire rocks, fires in. That one is hit good, and it is hit deep. And this one is going to go over the scoreboard. Fly away baseball. Almost to the middle school, Paulie.
That's right, and an emphatic bat flip from Cade Kelch, and rightly so. That ball was absolutely blistered out of here. As what a shot. A gargantuan shot, and we got the light show to go with it. What a time right now for the Warriors as they are stringing together a little rally here.
He's fired up. A little tomahawk into his dugout.
Yeah.
Cade Kelch, his 5th dinger of the year. Paulie, that was a no-doubter.
Absolutely. Right off the bat, you knew it was out.
I mean, just a
The outfield
bomb.
didn't pursue very long, and they knew.
That one goes 390-ish. I don't know. I mean, I lost track of it over the scoreboard. I couldn't tell exactly how far. I wish I had the exit velo. Now Seacrest is fired up here, Paulie. You can see for our viewers, him and home plate umpire Jason Estridge are not having an agreement about something.
Yeah, there's a long argument here.
I think they've thrown him out, and he's not happy about it. And we can kind of hear him. I think he's tossed. I think he's out of here, Paulie. And
Wow.
I was watching the celebration. I mean, I didn't see anything extracurricular. What did I miss?
And he
has been tossed.
Yeah. See if we see
And take
anything
another
on the
look
replay.
here. There's the home run by Kelch to give the Warriors the 5-3 lead. It's a 3-run shot from Kelch. And Coach Seacrest is getting his money worth, and he's throwing the other umpire out. He's not happy about it at all. He's still not done. I mean, I didn't see what happened, Paul. I did not see where that started.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was some kind of a warning about the celebration, and then he took – I don't want to speculate. So – Coach Seacrest, and now Brandon Lyon is trying to get an explanation here. And Coach Seacrest is claiming he knows the rules as he has been ejected from this game.
He did. He got his money's worth, like you said.
Yeah.
Bobby
Oh, yeah.
Cox style.
The only thing he didn't throw is like Tommy Lasorda. He didn't go get
Yeah.
a base and throw it. Yeah, I mean – that's worth the price of admission. I mean, I don't think I've seen Coach – I mean, I've seen Coach fired up, but that one was –
pretty animated.
That was a little Lou Piniella-esque, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
That's right. That had some emotion behind it, and now the Flyers –
Yeah, and Coach is now coming into the clubhouse, and he's still fired up about, the rule. And I'm not sure what rule it is that they're not happy about, and we'll try to get some clarification. It's interesting because last year, Paulie, Coach Nyberg in this game here at Snow Canyon, they got a bench warning, and he got ejected for coming out of the dugout. I don't think that it was Coach Nyberg's fault that the bench got warned, but when he came out, then he got tossed. Now this year, Coach Seacrest, there's no love lost between these two teams.
That's right. And kind of mentioned the when it was hit. But the bat flip, I think Coach was mentioning that maybe that had something to do with it. I can't believe that would be, but I thought you were able to bat flip towards your own dugout in high school. But
yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know the rule, like why he would. We're still trying to figure out why.
Trey Vaughn is the batter, and strike two. It's 1-2. Big cut there, and couldn't find that baseball out of the hand of McGuire. McGuire trying to recollect himself after giving up the 3-run shot, and a big cut here from Vaughn and a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball straight back. Tonight's game brought to you by Handel's Homemade Ice Cream, brand new location. They've been there for a while now over there. Indoor, outdoor seating over by Positano's, not far from Summit Athletic Club in the new River Crossing. And if you haven't found them, go find them. It's going to be warm soon, and Handel's Homemade Ice Cream serving it up. Get a scoop or two at Handel's.
This could be a dangerous time for Dixie here, as obviously the emotionally charged tossing of Coach Seacrest, that could really rally the troops here, but we're going to see an out.
Yep, strikeout. Had to throw it down to first and got it down there in time for the out. So Trey Vaughn goes down.
Now Finley Subaru Star Watch recipient for the pregame. That's Talon Hansen. He steps into the box. 4 home runs on the season. Sporting a 5-3 lead for the Warriors, and they're looking to add on here. Just 1 out in the inning.
Second K of the night for McGuire to get that first out here in the bottom of the third. Hansen first pitch swinging, and it's a foul ball. Appreciate the Back Nine Golf. Back Nine. Of course, got a couple of Southern Utah locations. Nothing helps your game like an hour or two at the Back Nine. Go to theback9golf.com to learn more. When it's cold, when it's hot, you can play on their indoor golf simulators. Go to the driving range, hit balls. The new location over there on across from Summit Athletic Club, they got one of those adjustable greens where you can, you want to work on an 8 to 10-foot bender left to right, and then you can flip the green and work left to right or right to left. State-of-the-art stuff like you see on TGL on TV on ESPN. And check out theback9golf.com.
TGL been gaining popularity. I've been seeing their numbers kind of steadily rise.
I watched the championship match.
Yeah.
It was a good finale.
That's right.
Tiger took like 4 swings all season.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the latest on Tiger leaving the country to seek treatment, and they've granted that privacy concerns.
Yeah.
You probably saw that.
Masters released a statement saying that he won't be there.
No.
And
you knew that was coming.
Not playing, I'm saying, but he was still, I think,
scheduled to be there for the patch.
Yeah.
And then the champions dinner.
That's right. But I think it would be a media circus if he were to show up.
Yeah, I don't think the Masters probably wanted
They don't
Tiger
want
there
that,
right now.
They don't want that attention, I assume.
Put it on the guys playing.
Yeah.
I think Tiger knows that. Hansen 2-2 the count here. 3 runs have scored on the Kelch bomb. Snow Canyon has got their first lead of the night. It's 5-3, and the 2-2 pitch missing and getting away there, but nobody on base, so it's 3-2. Hansen, slight wiggle of the bat, swing and a miss. And there's the third Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Joey McGuire as Hansen goes down.
McGuire, that's a gritty response after all the hubbub and the kind of distraction that was the tossing of Coach Sechrist for this Dixie team. And he has done nothing but go out and just pitch and pitch and pitch and navigate through this inning. I thought it'd have the reverse effect.
First pitch swinging, and that's going to be a dirty bomb into left field. And it's going to be a hit. That was a pinch hitter too, Paul.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I believe so.
Somebody, I think that was number 21 for the Warriors. That wasn't PJ, was it?
Now, looks like number 21.
Yeah, so there was I don't have a 21.
Okay.
We'll find out who that pinch hitter was. And here is Larson. Larson will step in. And that was Hancock. I wrote his number. I apologize. I wrote his number down wrong in my book. I was like, wait a minute. I saw 21, but I had written down 6. So that's my mistake. I apologize. Sorry, PJ. Oh, I see. He's hitting 6th in the lineup. That was the mistake I made. Honest. It's only the second broadcast of this baseball season. We'll dial that in. I'm sorry there, PJ. But PJ with a lead, a 2-out single. Hot shot off the bat here. And Larson is going to ground out to second base. So big 3-run shot for Dixie. And now Cade Kelch answers with the 3-run shot of his own, and Snow Canyon has the lead 5-3. 5 runs on 7 hits already in this game for the Warriors, 3 runs on 4 hits for the Flyers. When we come back, we head to the 4th inning on the Fan Sports Network.
Wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Welcome back here to Snow Canyon High School. Boy, seems like we always get fireworks between these two teams. 5-3 Warriors lead. Full moon coming over the Dixie Rock right now as we're going to flip the lights on here and go to the fourth inning. Now, the backup catcher is in, right? That is Ruffle. So Cade Kelch got tossed. I didn't see that, but that's why Coach Sechrist then got tossed. He was mad about Cade getting tossed for the bat flip, I presume.
Yeah.
And so now Ruffle is in to catch, and Zach Beck is back on the bump here to fire up the fourth. Snow Canyon leading by 2 runs. I don't mind Coach Sechrist fighting for his guy.
Yeah, I don't mind that either.
Was it a big bat flip, Paulie? I was watching the ball fly away, so I didn't even see the bat flip live because I was watching to see where the ball was going. I was trying to get a gauge on how far out of the park over the scoreboard the ball went, so I missed the bat flip.
It was to his own dugout.
We'll have to go. We'll have to go.
There was no stare down at the other dugout or anything, like some of the elements that I think would lead to an ejection.
Celebrating with the teammates.
Yeah, celebrating with your team. So it's a call that really impacts this game because Kelch wanted, obviously, the backstop, calls the game for the pitching staff and Zach Beck, and he gets a nice grounder there.
Yep, back to the pitcher. Zach will take a couple steps over, underhand toss over to first for the first out of the inning, and McGuire is retired. And you got to give Zach Beck a lot of credit, Paulie, because that was a shaky start for their ace, but he has collected himself and kind of been cruising since that first inning.
Yeah, he's really rallied and just pitched nailed down the door for these Flyers. Since the first inning, haven't scratched across any runs, and base runners have been limited as well. So he's kind of showing what a frontline ace in Region 9 looks like in these last 2 innings.
Turley at the plate. 0-1 delivery comes in low. 1-1 the count. Again, 5 runs on 7 hits for the Warriors. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Flyers. But 3 of those hits off Beck came in the top of the first inning.
Yes.
Turley, wide stance in the box, right-handed pitcher against the right-handed batter. He checks his swing, and it was low, ball 2. Turley 0 for 1, and that was the 58th pitch of the night for Zach Beck. Rocking 18. I'm trying to think, I think his brother wore 18 too, if I'm not mistaken. Have to check on that. I just looked up I just Googled the high school in the state of Utah, and I don't know if this is for the UHSAA or if this is NFHS rules, but excessive or demonstrative bat flipping is considered unsportsmanlike conduct, typically enforced under rules against taunting or intimidating opponents. Umpires often issue a team warning, or if deemed extreme or violent, can immediately eject the player for taunting or unsafe behavior. That's what
the
Google or AI is saying.
That's right.
Now, I'm going to the UHSAA handbook here. See if I can see.
I don't think it was taunting the Dixie dugout, but it was a little excessive maybe.
And that's what the umpire deemed.
Saw, yes.
And that's his judgment call, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's an opinion.
And slider, and lost him. And Beck thought he framed that one up pretty nice to Ruffles, who's now in behind the dish. Now, managers, when ejected, have to leave the premise, right?
Yes.
But players, I don't think that is the case. I don't think because Cade Kelch is still in the dugout, but Coach Sechrist is not. I think that's the difference between a player ejection versus a coach ejection.
Absolutely.
And here is Weston Gilmore, and he's swinging a hot bat right now, and that continues as he ropes it out into left center field. And the runner's going to stretch from second and make his way, standing up safely down at third. And it's going to allow Gilmore to get down to second with one out. Ducks on the pond for the Flyers.
And Weston Gilmore, the spark plug. I mean, he started the rally in the first inning that netted him 3 runs before Hunt blasted it over the wall. And now he's kind of being the spark plug once again, setting the table for what's to come, potentially with just one out.
And here is Louis Franco. Franco tonight. As Gilmore's now 2 for 2. And Franco 0 for 1. Chance here to tie this game with one swing in the bat. Take the lead with a ball that leaves the yard, Paul. And here's the first pitch. And it's breaking ball, and a perfect one that finds the top of the K zone.
Good placement there and good location as Beck looking to find his way with one out and 2 on runners in scoring position. He's looking to wiggle his way out of this jam.
And the delivery, and strike 2, swing and a miss. Franco way out in front of that off-speed pitch. Beck fooled him.
Fooled him on that one for sure. And now 0-2 could probably throw a little bit of your junk here, get him to try and chase. But Beck has been more deliberate, more to the plate in the strike zone tonight. He hasn't been trying to fool a lot of batters. He's just going after them. See what he does here.
And that one fought up and out of play. A fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Hey, at the conclusion of this game, we'll name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. And right now, the 2 biggest plays of the game offensively are 3-run home runs. Hunt for Dixie and Kelch for Snow Canyon. We'll have to see how this one plays out because I don't know what the play of the game is going to be yet.
Yeah.
Still too much baseball left to go tonight. 0-2 count. And got him looking. Strike 3, 2 away. Another Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Mr. Beck.
That's a massive strikeout. Now just down to 1 out. Just got to get through one more batter, and it happens to be a pretty solid batter for the Flyers. But Beck, of course, not afraid of any challenge here, and he's going to it looks like they're going to intentionally walk.
They're going to walk Hunt with an open, empty first base.
Makes
that
sense.
is a pretty easy decision, I think, for Chunner Nyberg because Hunt was the MVP of the region last year. Obviously, batting average not what he would like to start this season. It's been a little bit of a slower start for Carson Hunt, but you saw how he swung it in the start of this game with that 3-run shot. He's got a beautiful swing, and it's only a matter of time before that home run count and that batting average rises for Carson Hunt.
That's right.
He's only hitting 250 this year.
Yeah, he's a volcano getting ready to erupt here soon. You just know that.
Well, that was his 4th home run
Yeah.
of the season back in the first inning. And Bender catches the top of the K zone again for Beck. Two away. 2 runners in scoring position for Dixie. Turley's at third, Gilmore's at second. And big cut, and Munson can't find it. The Flyers catcher couldn't barrel one up there.
Now down to the last strike of the inning here. Dixie's got to go into defensive mode in the batter's box. They've got to foul off pitches, wait for the right pitch to drive.
You see he's choking up on that bat just a little bit. Slight wiggle, kind of a round wiggle. Now he sets it, and breaking ball just outside, ball 1. It's 1-2 to Munson. Tough pitch to take, but a good eye by Munson.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good batter's eye. They've been patient really all night and forced Beck's pitch count. I'd be interested to see what his pitch count is sitting at right now.
This will be pitch 70.
70, okay.
Of course, you can go, 115, 116, or finish the batter.
Yeah.
If you're before that.
This is a good patient at bat once again as the eye of these Dixie Flyer batters has been sharp tonight. It's been very conservative when they see stuff out of the zone.
Sorry, it's 110. I said 115. It's 110.
Okay.
So if you start the batter before 110, you can pitch 6 or 7 extras, but that's it after that. And you have to have a mandatory 3 days rest. If you go even over 86 to 110, you got to have 3 days rest in the UHSA rule book. 61 to 85 pitches, 2 days rest, and 36 to 60 pitches is 1 day rest. If you stay below 35, you come back the next day. That really becomes important at the state tournament.
Yeah.
Not so much during the regular season. Although this week, with a lot of teams playing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it is a little bit of a factor on a week like this with, Easter weekend and no school on Friday or no game scheduled this weekend, period.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Checks his swing outside, and it's a full count with the bases juiced. Big spot here for Munson. He's fighting back.
Yeah, Munson being extremely patient, waiting for his pitch. And he's seeing if Beck will give him one or that he can square up.
3-2 count. Beck and Munson. Here comes the pitch. A swing and a shot into left center field. Racing back is Magavero. He's got the wall. It's off the wall. It is off the wall. And it's going to be a 3 RBI bases loaded double for Munson.
Clear him out for Munson as, he motions back to the dugout. He's fired up, and they are too. That is a game-changing play and a charge put into this ball. I thought that this had a chance to go. It just checked up a little early, but instead it's a double, and it clears the bases.
And it is Dixie retaking the lead 6-5. How about that battle between Beck and Munson? Wow. 0-2 count, Paulie. Battles back and doubles off the wall, and Munson is celebrating
getting
the
hero's welcome
in the Dixie dugout.
That's right.
As he gets a pinched runner since he's catching. And here is Larkin, Max Larkin, and Flyers still have a runner in scoring position out there at second. I think that's Crew Pryor again running as a pinch runner for Coach Chunner Nyberg and the Flyers. This game has had a little bit of everything so far tonight.
Absolutely. It's had an ejection or 2 ejections, a home run, or 2 home runs now.
And swinging a fabulous Freddie's foul ball straight back. Hey, tonight's game brought to you by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Cody makes your kids feel right at home. And you can always take advantage of their new patient special for one low price. That includes the cleaning, the exam, the x-rays. You want to call and get scheduled this summer, 435-656-0511. Appointments will fill up fast, but they're going to open a third location real soon out there on the Belt Loop by the new tech school, high school out there.
Nice.
1-1 count here. Top 4th inning. Flyers have already plated 3. And it's a 6-5 Dixie lead. And again, Pryor pinch running out at second. And swing and a miss. Strike 2. And we've got friends saying hi to us.
Yeah.
Canning, our old buddy Canning came to say hi to us just now. He's spent a lot of time in the broadcast booth with us.
Yeah, he did.
On the Fan Sports Network.
That's right. He did his.
And Beck will step off and throw back to second. 1-2 count. Beck now sitting at 76 pitches. Larkin 0 for 2 tonight. Looking for a base knock here that would play to run, you got to imagine. And a swing and a foul tip. Just staying alive. Got a piece.
Fighting them off, and this is kind of might be not emptying the tank for Beck. He's got a little longer he can go, but this is a massive stretch and juncture of this game that he doesn't allow this to get bigger than 6-5. He's got to nail it down here and get out of this inning.
And here comes the 1-2 pitch from Beck. The Snow Canyon right-hander, breaking ball, and out in front of it was Larkin and ropes it foul. Hard to stay back on that. Larkin probably sitting on the fastball. Look at that moon tonight, huh?
Yeah, full. Looking great out there in the outfield. You can kind of see it on the broadcast.
Tonight's game brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course. Coral Canyon celebrating 25 years of great golf for a great price. Get your tee times peak golf season. Get out and play. Coral Canyon. You can book on the website, coralcanyongolf.com, or you can give them a call for your tee times, 435-688-1700. That's 435-688-1700. I've got that one memorized. That one about every golf course in Southern Utah is in the phone. But I love Coral. Played it. What did I play? Last Sunday. Went out and played. The course is pure arena right now. Deuce is wild. Beck taking a long look. Now he's ready, and that one fouled straight back. Quite a battle between Larkin and Beck going, just like we saw prior. Or not prior. Prior at bat. Prior's the pinch runner out at second base.
Yeah.
But what we saw with Munson, the previous hitter, that ended up in a 3 RBI double off the wall. See if Beck can win this war as Larkin is ready. 2-2 again. And this one he stays back on. This one's roped down the line. Diving catch. Did he make it? I don't think so. It hit the ground. And it's going to be 7-5. An RBI hit. And a diving effort by Hansen. Talon Hansen fully extended, but I think the ball just popped out of there as he was coming down. It was tough to see out there in left field.
Yeah, that was just a sharply hit ball, but just the effort here we're going to see on the replay. Just on a dead sprint to it, but just unable to get there in time. But the effort was 120% out there in left field. But now Beck kind of on the ropes a little bit here as the Warriors are kind of in the defensive with another runner in scoring position, and the Flyers really moving the line right now.
7 runs on 7 hits for Dixie, and still going here. Another runner in scoring position with Larkin. Max Larkin, one of the Mighty Mites I like to say in Region 9. Mighty Mite Max. Got a ring to it. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Warriors. It's always entertainment at a premium when these two teams collide. Foul tip. The throw gets into center field, but Larkin had to dive back to the bag at second, so he's not going to be able to get up and go. Again, that's ruffled behind the bump because if you just tuned in, Cade Kelch, after a 3-run home run, got tossed for bat flip, and then Coach Sechrist argued that, and then he got tossed. And that's the short Cliff Notes version.
Yeah, that's right.
Beck, here's the 0-2 swing and a strikeout. And finally, after 4 runs on 3 hits, the Warriors will have to come from behind yet again as Dixie has retaken the lead 7-5 here live on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week. Again, 7-5 Dixie on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the...
Oh, cheesesteak?
Grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Welcome back here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Integrity, building with integrity is their competitive edge. GrassCreekConstruction.com. They've done a lot of big projects around Southern Utah over the years. And
yeah.
Really excited to have them partner with us here on our coverage of high school sports. 7-5 Warriors, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff. Paulie, this has been fun.
Yeah, we've had fireworks tonight off the bats and, of course, managerial fireworks as well between umpire and skipper.
We do have a Flynn Company's Region 9 update. Primeview took a 2-0 lead. Desert Hills came back, tied at 2-2. Since we last checked in, Pineview's played 3 more and leads 5-2 now. That one is in the top of the 6th over at Desert Hills.
Another strikeout for the Flyers in the meantime to get the first out of this inning.
So a K there. And Diesel Lee goes down. We're in the bottom of the 4th. And Jagger McGavero is at the plate. And one hot ball one. Is that one well short? The numbers on the junior only in a $182. But he's in there for his glove. But he has been hitting well in the JV games. And you can see by the number of players. I mean, this is a big Snow Canyon roster here for Snow Canyon.
Yeah, they got a lot
of depth.
A lot of depth. A lot of young talent in the pipeline coming up and waiting their turn, as a lot of guys have to in this program.
Snow Canyon 12-2 entering tonight. That is the season record. 2-0 in region play. Dixie 0-2 in region play, but 10-5 overall. So both teams coming in with double-digit win totals into this matchup on the season. And McGavero takes ball 3. 3-1 the count. McGuire's up to 75 pitches now on the game. And a swing, and that one hit into center. And going back and making the catch out there was Weston Gilmore.
Gilmore, we touts that 1,000 fielding percentage, and he is just a guy that gets to every ball as he did there. That one wasn't one of his more captivating ones, but still, he just is a great center fielder, has such great reads off the bat. He's just making the great first step to locate the ball almost every time out there. As we see the full moon in the outfield there, great shot from our camera girl, Haley. As now 2 outs for the Flyers and another charge.
And that one going to be to the wall and caught again by Gilmore.
Oh, I think it's off the wall.
He races to get his hat.
He got it. Okay, there's his hat.
He went to pick up his hat. He made that catch out there. 2 incredible plays by the Flyers center fielder, Weston Gilmore, who I think is joining Carson Hutton playing on that Marshall's team that Mike Littlewood will be coaching this summer for the National High School Championships. That was sensational. So we move to the 5th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. 7-5 Flyers lead on the Wilkinson scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, here at the Yard. It's a full moon on a Wednesday night. Thanks for tuning in, your local sports leader, the Fan Sports Network. Nobody brings you more high school games, probably in the state, than us. I mean, here we go, game 2 already of the week for us tonight, and it's been a good one, 7-5 our score. Devin, Paul, Haley on camera, Dusty producing, and glad you're with us here on the live stream or the radio. It's all presented by the Boulevard. And, Paulie, we got a new pitcher into the game.
Yes, sir.
And that is Larson, the senior, that will come in to pitch. Minuscule ERA. Only has made 3 appearances this year. And Larson is 1-1 with a 0.66 ERA. He's 10 2/3 work. Scattered 11 hits, 6 runs, only 1 earned run, walked 3, he struck out 10. So some pretty solid numbers for Larson.
That's right. He's done oh, wow.
And a hot shot, and that one could be trouble, but it's going to be foul. The Fabulous Freddy's foul ball down that right field line.
And now the time is now if you're Dixie for insurance runs. You know, we're getting into the 5th. Trying to just keep on adding on any way you can. But it's been a really heroic effort throughout the lineup tonight.
And that one down low, and the count quickly evens up 1-1 to Hudson Wright. Wright tonight looking for his first hit. And check swing. They appeal. They say he does not offer at it. And a good eye there by Wright. It's 2-1. Or 3-1 now. And that one downstairs, ball 4. So Hudson Wright is aboard. So Larson comes in relief and walks his first batter.
Yeah, that's the start the Flyers wanted, to get another man on base and just keep the line moving like it did last inning so effectively. So many guys chipping in. And now it starts again with the first at-bat is on base.
Larson peeking at the runner, comes to the plate, and there's a fastball that just misses outside. Or was it low, Paulie? I couldn't tell. We're not behind home plate tonight. We're kind of offset facing the right-handed batters behind the Snow Canyon staff and dugout. A little hard to see where it's crossing the plate from our vantage point. That one looked low to me.
Yeah.
I can see high and low, but I just can't see inside outside very well.
That's right. Kind of a tough perception from this angle, but
we're looking at about the same view as you're looking at home with our camera operator.
Yes.
If you're watching the live stream.
Sharing that same sight line. So
2-0 pitch. And that one looked outside as well. 3-0 now.
Larson could really love a double play here to kind of spark the Warriors to kind of fight back in this one. Down 2 runs.
McGuire 1 for 2, takes a strike down the middle. McGuire singled and was stranded back in the first for his only hit of the night. But back in line to get the win.
Yeah.
Starting pitcher for Coach Nyberg and the Flyers. That one, a Fabulous Freddy's foul ball straight back. Later on tonight, we'll name our Jersey Mike's sub of the game, a sub above the rest. Get it Mike's way. Stop by St. George Jersey Mike's. Haven't seen many subs. We do have a sub catcher. Ruffles coming in for Cade Kelch, and then that one gets away. And that's going to be on a 3-2 pitch, ball 4 anyway. And McGuire is aboard. So 2 on, nobody out. Dixie leading by 2 here in the top of the 5th inning.
This Flyer line just keeps moving. I mean, that's something I've been so impressed with, whether it's just getting on however you can, whether that be hit by pitch, a walk, a hit, however it comes. This line just keeps on going.
And really, that's impressive because coming into tonight, they were only hitting 239 as a team collectively.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen teams, you know, into the season, going to the state tournament, hitting over 330, 340, you know, out of Region 9 in past years. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And Dixie kind of, after losing 2 to Cedar, kind of sneaking into this one, and they mean business tonight.
Probably a little frustrated with how the Cedar series played out, not getting a W in either of those games. So
had to be
going on the road tonight and playing with a lot more vigor and intensity.
Had to be windy up there yesterday afternoon,
Oh,
didn't it?
yeah. Oh, I bet.
By the way, to put in perspective, Snow Canyon team batting average coming into tonight is 368.
Mm-hmm.
Dixie 10-5 record, Snow Canyon 12-2 entering this matchup. But Dixie on top, 7-5. And 2 runners on here with nobody out in the top of the 5th inning. And there's a called strike that just catches the top outside part of the K zone. Good frame by Ruffle. And here's Larson. Got him. Caught looking. And there's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. So after a rough first 2 batters, he locks in there. And a good sequence for Larson in relief of Beck on the mound.
Now a scary batter stepping into the box now with just 1 out and 2 on for the Flyers. Great strikeout there to get the momentum back, but now facing a very dangerous hitter here.
And Weston Gilmore takes strike 1.
Gilmore really a 5-tool guy. Gets down the line quick, can play a great center field, rangy, can hit the ball.
2 for 2 tonight. 2 great web gems as well. Certainly in the running for our Finley Subaru star of the game.
And a perfect fielding percentage this late into the season in center field is very impressive.
He scored twice as well. Chance for an RBI maybe tonight if he can hit something out there and find some grass. And Larson being careful. It's now 2-1.
Going to have a meeting on the mound here.
Yeah, you wonder how much these 2 have worked together, right?
Yeah,
that's
right.
Kelch not behind the plate
Maybe
anymore.
throwing bullpens, but I doubt in many games this year as Kelch been the main backstop throughout the entire season. So
Larson is a senior. Ruffle doesn't have any varsity statistics. I don't think he's got a varsity at bat. He's the JV catcher, I would imagine. Maybe he does. He's a freshman. Ruffle is a freshman. Let's see. Yeah, he's made 2 appearances this year.
2 appearances. Okay.
Yeah. So he's seen a little bit of action. But, you know, he probably came to the yard tonight not thinking he was going to play, and here he is.
Thrust into duty. Absolutely. Probably wasn't expecting it by any means, but expect the unexpected.
Who always says that, Paul?
Yeah, that's right.
Gilmore takes, and it's 3-2. Count rolls full. Good eye by Weston Gilmore. Weston moved in before his sophomore season at St. George's after starting his high school career as a freshman down in Las Vegas. Can't remember. Do you remember what high school he went to? I'm trying to think. I know he mentioned it in the media today, but I've lost it. And that's a shot. That's a fair ball. He pulls it past first base, and 1 run will score. They're waving the runner, and the throw comes in. It's cut off, and it's a 2 RBI double by Weston Gilmore, and the Flyers lead as they tack a couple more on the scoreboard.
And Finley Subaru Star Watch for very good reason. Lucky number 7 has been crushing the ball tonight and playing a great center field. I mean, he might be our AWP. That might be a candidate, a couple of his plays in the outfield. Like, he's had a few candidates for the AWP Playmaker Play of the Game.
9-5 now as Gilmore is 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs tonight. And Brandon Lyon out to the mound. And with Coach Sechrist not on the bench any longer after that third inning, you wonder if this is a managerial pitching move or is this a pitching coach just having a chat with his ace?
Could be kind of a calm down, kind of just brief conversation to level things out here as Dixie obviously making a charge.
He's not going to go get him.
Yeah, he's going to leave him out there.
He's a senior.
Figure it out.
Yep. Brandon Lyon sensing just needed to maybe calm him down a little bit. Obviously, Gilmore is swinging a red-hot bat.
Yeah, and it doesn't get much easier as there's plenty of big bats coming up here, including Carson Hunt.
It'll be Franco next, though. Louis only hit a $190 coming into tonight. And Larson has the sign, the pitch downstairs. Ball 1. Tense moments for Warrior fans here. Still got Gilmore now out there at second. And the 1-0 pitch. And this one's hit in the center, right to Magavaro, and he gets a beat on out. Gilmore's off and going on the pitch, a bullet, and he beats the tag. The throw hopped high, and by the time he dropped the mitt back down, Gilmore slid safely into third.
That throw looked like it had every bit of a chance to get him, and just took an odd hop, like you say, and into third. But we got two outs now for the Warriors, who need to get out of this inning here with the score 9-5. Can't allow another run here, even though we got a big bat here in number 24, Carson Hunt.
Hunt 1 for 2 tonight.
That one is pretty important one, though.
The 3-run bomb.
Yeah.
The second one was caught at the track.
Sure.
And Hunt takes, and he brushed his leg, so he is hit by a pitch as he heads down to first base.
Munson now up. Going to take on runners on the corners with a 9-5 lead, 2 outs. I wonder how comfortable he is in this spot to just kind of swing freely and try and inflict a little more damage this inning, but obviously Snow Canyon wanting to get out with no more runs on the board. And it's up to Larson here.
And that one, foul tip, back, Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Munson had a huge base-clearing double off the wall. 1 for 2 tonight. The other thing you got to consider, Paulie, is if they don't win an appeal for Kelch, he'll have to sit out tomorrow night, too. And that one gets away from Ruffle, and another run is going to score as Gilmore was ready to go and took off as he saw it get away. And Dixie has doubled up the Warriors, now leading 10-5.
And, that's a, not having Kelch back there, that's probably one that young freshman trying to block and trying to call the game, and a lot of things coming at him right now all at once. And, that one just squirts away and brings in another run. So, but now still another runner in scoring position as well. And that ball's cracked. It's going to drop in. Bring in another run.
And Dixie is just rolling tonight here at SC. McGuire, the pitcher, they both reached, and Pryor's been the pinch runner. And that one, strike one to Larkin. 27 pitches now for Larson. 2/3 work. He's already given up 2 hits and 4 runs, all 4 earned. He's walked 2 and only 1 strikeout so far coming in for Beck in relief. One and one after that one missed. The zone. Now, what I can't remember, I was talking about the ejection and the 1-game penalty, is I can't remember, Paulie, if it happened in the 3rd inning, is he eligible to come back in after 7 innings? So is he sit out the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, 1, 2, and be back in the 3rd tomorrow? That's what I've got to check on. Can't recall if that's how that works or not, or if it's the full game. And a swing and a strikeout, a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout as Larkin is retired, goes down swinging. But not before a big inning for the Flyers, as they have taken an 11-5 lead, 11 runs on 9 hits for Dixie, and it's 11-5 on the Wilkinson scoreboard. When we come back, Warriors will see if they can rally on the Fan Sports Network.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill. Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice. Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Welcome back, everybody, to our Boulevard Home Game of the Week, Warriors and the Flyers. And we've seen already 16 combined hits and 16 combined runs, Paulie.
Yeah, this has been an offensive fire fest everywhere. Just people smacking the ball all around the yard. We've seen a few go over the wall tonight. A lot of doubles. It's been a fun game.
McGuire's still in there, pitching for Dixie. And that one low as we're into the bottom of the 5th inning. That was his 79th pitch. And Braden McGavero is 2 for 2 tonight, so he's been swinging a red-hot bat for SC.
Yeah. He has indeed.
And a chopper, gloved over at third by Turley. The throw in time to Hunt at first, 1 away, 5-3.
McGuire's been super efficient just getting the ball on the ground. He hasn't been a super powerful strikeout K guy. I know he's got a few tonight, but he's really done well just getting spots on the balls on the ground, in the air, for his defense to play behind him and play big.
And Ruffle now getting his AB here. The catcher in relief because as far as we can guess, Cade Kelts was ejected after the 3-run home run. that led to the ejection of Coach Reed Sechrist. So Ruffle, the freshman, left-handed batter. And that one on a 1-0 pitch, just missing tall. 2-0.
Freshman, big spot here for him. You know, it just 2 appearances this season. And probably no appearance bigger than this one, down 6, playing major time in a varsity game.
Yeah, no hits yet.
Yeah.
Does have a couple ABs.
Yeah.
But no hits yet, just a freshman. And that's going to be strike one.
I think he thought it was a ball.
He was starting
there.
to go to first, wasn't he?
He did.
So 3-1 the count on Ruffle.
It'd be a big walk just to get a man on base, get a bullet in the chamber if you're and they do.
And Cody Ruffle draws a walk, and the freshman fired up, trying to start a little rally as the Warriors are down by 6 runs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Trayvon will be the batter.
And this is a guy that can light the powder keg if you're the Snow Canyon Warriors. I mean, ton of power for Trayvon. He's a guy that's got a great explosive swing. And, yeah, 11-5, it's a big hole right now, but 11-7 sounds pretty good, and that could be done in one swing right here.
And he'll take strike 1 at the knees. Good pitch from McGuire there. McGuire, that was pitch 87. Trayvon 1 for 2 tonight. And down and away, 1-1.
McGuire cautious here, and rightly so, as he's trying to preserve what really would be the biggest win of the season for Dixie. I think this is in region, huge rivalry against one of the class of the state in Snow Canyon. And McGuire is trying to preserve and close out this job here, and he's done an amazing job.
Tonight's game brought to you by the Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. Every animal deserves a loving home. Come take a tour at Best Friends in Kanab, Utah for a great weekend getaway. To take home your new best friend, you can also check out the website, bestfriends.org. 2-2 count now to Trayvon. McGuire, next pitch will be his 90th. Remember, the max 110 plus finishing the batter if you started before the 110 threshold. A swing and a shot to second. Could be 2. The flip. And Larkin, the relay. It's a 4-6-3 double play, and the Flyers are out of the inning.
What a turn here. This is incredible execution. Just the quick turn, and then this shot over to first for the double play.
We'll go to the 6th here on the Fan Sports Network on a Wednesday night showcase on the Wilkinson scoreboard. Dixie 11, Snow Canyon 5 on the Fan.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Welcome back. Just saw BYU women's basketball team lost in the WBIT championship game out in Wichita to the Columbia Lions, 81-64. They lose by 17. I bring that up because it's a Flynn Company score update. And also because alumni Olivia Hamlin, great basketball player here.
Yes.
She prepped
Former
at Snow
Warrior.
Canyon. 17 points tonight and got a taste of the WBIT championship game The Cougars women's team won 26 games under first-year head coach Lee Camard this year, and Olivia Hamlin was freshman of the conference, I think 4 or 5 weeks, was voted as the one of the freshmen all Big 12 by the conference at the end of the season, and future looks oh so bright. She had 17 points in that championship loss.
It's a great outing. That's a borderline call that goes in the favor of the Warriors here. Bring that to the second strike.
Did want to check that other score for you. 5-2 the final. Pineview has beaten Desert Hills tonight. So that game has went final. And Pineview, who had the bye in week 1, hasn't played a region game. That was their opener night on the road, beat the Thunder.
Yeah, that's a huge win for Pineview to get on the winning ways and the winning track and prove they can beat anybody. Scrappy bunch. Gonna really be tough on a lot of teams throughout the season. I think a lot of these teams gonna.
And another walk given up by the Warriors as that one misses.
I think that was.
And Bolander is aboard.
0-2 to four straight balls. It went up 0-2, had the pitcher's count working, but loses him a little bit there. And now the line again starting to move for the Flyers as no outs and a man on.
And that one high from Larson. Again, if you were at the Desert Hills Pineview game, welcome in. It's 11-5 Dixie looking for their first region win with a 6-run lead and a shot, and that gets through the hole past Magavaro. And a walk and a single, and Dixie is getting a little something shaken again here in the top of the 6th inning.
And I think I've seen Dixie one time against Cedar this year. It was a just a 1-run output. But this has got to be one of the most impressive offensive showings they've had all season. I know in the non-region they may have beat up on some smaller schools, but this is a road game against a region rival. High intensity and theatrics everywhere, and they've been able to just keep that hard hat lunch pail mentality and just keep swinging and keep moving the line.
Bunt shown by McGuire. He'll pull it back. And it's 0-1 as it's called strike. Didn't like it, though. Larson rocks, fires, and strike 2. And Dixie's 10-5, Paulie, and I was going to expound on what you were saying. They scored 9 against Mountain View in a win. Beat Springville, scored 8. 10 against Viewmont in a win, as that's going to be a ground ball throw, only play over to second for the first out. And you now got runners on the corners. So this is their highest output of the season by 1 run. They'd scored 10 was the high prior against Viewmont back in the Dixie Invitational on March 13th.
Quality opponent here, too, really strong. So I think, along with it being the most quantity-wise run output, I still think the quality versus quantity, the ratio's high in this game because you're talking about a really good baseball team in Snow Canyon that they're realistically kind of teeing off on tonight a little bit.
Crew Pryor back in to run again for McGuire after that fielder's choice. And here's the pitch. And Turley had to spin out of the box to get away from that. Here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth, Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff. Shout out to Dusty Allen, our producer tonight. Haley Levitt, our camera operator. Glad you're with us on the Fan. Tonight's game brought to you by Luke Udy at American Family Insurance. Luke's got all your auto, home, or life insurance. Call for a free quote. See how much Luke can save you today. The 2-0 pitch, strike 1. Turley didn't like it. Turley 0 for 2, looking for his first swat of the night. And Turley hitting 300 coming into tonight, so he's been pretty good from the bottom part of the order for Coach Nyberg.
Yeah. He has another 2-strike situation, 2-2 count. This is one that for the Warriors, they got to just a strikeout here or a double play to end this inning would be massive. They just need some momentum. Right now, it just feels like the entire game is kind of in the hands of the Flyers right now.
2-2 pitch and time granted just as Larson was about to fire.
Yeah.
And
Had
he had to
kind of
eat that
awkwardly
baseball.
step off there. Kind of got into the pitching motion, into the delivery a little bit before that time was granted.
Now Larson has the sign. Ruffles flashes it. Swing and a miss, and Turley comes up empty. That's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Larson. With runners on the corners, now 2 away. And here is top of the order and red hot Weston Gilmore, who's 3 for 3 tonight with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored.
Yeah, he has had a whale of a game and continues to just swat. I mean, he came in leading the Flyers in batting average and kind of lived up to that reputation with tonight.
And fights that one off. Foul down the third baseline. 0-1.
Gilmore coming into the game hitting about 340, and I'd expect that average to rise quite a bit tonight. He's really just clubbing the ball, and I can't stress enough the defensive center field, one of the best in the region, and been a guy that is a reliable outfielder.
And there's a pop up, and that's going to twist and foul again down that third base line. A Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. If you're joining us late, we had Hunt start this game with a 3-run bomb. Snow Canyon answer with back-to-back doubles. It was 3-2 for a while, and then Snow Canyon took their first lead in the third, 5-3, but then Dixie in the top of the fourth answered with 4 runs, 4 more in the fifth. Of course, after the Kelch home run in that third, he got tossed for a bat flip, and then Coach Sechrist subsequently got tossed for arguing for his guy that he shouldn't have been tossed, and he got tossed. And Gilmore will walk the first time for tonight he hasn't gotten a hit. No.
I think that's ball 3.
He thought it was ball 4.
Yeah.
I thought it was ball 4 from his reaction, but he's got to go back and get the elbow brace on and pick up the bat. He's smiling as he walks back to the plate, and it's a full count. Larson, see what he decides to throw here. Ruffle behind the plate. Has the sign. Here's the pitch. 3-2. Swing and a miss and got him. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th.
Served it up. A power pitch there. I'd love to see that just to put away to end the inning.
No runs on 1 hit. 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. So Canyon chasing 6 to tie. Down 11-5 on the Wilkinson scoreboard to Dixie.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah Utah locations.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Back here at the Yard, early in region play. Region game number 3 for both the Warriors and the Flyers. And the Flyers trying to grab their first region win after dropping 2 to Cedar. And Snow Canyon trying to come back to stay unbeaten. And other than Pineview, who won earlier tonight over Desert Hills 5-2, nobody except for Cedar is unbeaten in region play.
Yeah.
We've only played 2 or 3 games, Paulie. Desert Hills,
scrappy Cedar Reds.
So Pineview is 1-0. Cedar is 2-0. They were supposed to play this afternoon against Hurricane up in Cedar. That game got rescheduled, I'm sure due to high wind warning or the rain earlier in the day. We got hit pretty hard this morning in Washington County, so I'm sure we got a little bit up there more rain in Iron County.
I see McGuire still going out there. I mean, that is incredible that this young man who was rattled early but persevered and just kept throwing hard and to his spots and still working through this game with a 11-5 lead, kind of cruise control here.
Well, and everything's kind of fallen apart since that 5-3 lead, the home run. They got the lead, and then Coach gets tossed, and since then it's been all Flyers.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wondered if it would kind of charge up the dugout for the Warriors, but kind of had the reverse effect. Sometimes it's a big blow to the team when you lose a team leader like Kelch and your manager like Coach Sechrist. Like sometimes we see in college basketball when a coach gets a technical or a double tech and gets thrown out, the team goes on a 10-0 run or something like that. But that did not happen tonight for the Warriors in terms of baseball. But
McGuire gets the first out of the inning. And he'll go to work on Hancock here after Hansen was retired. And swinging a shot to third, and that one is played cleanly. The throw, just a beauty over to first, 5-3 on the putout.
And the Warriors kind of going down in order here, not really staging a rally. I was hoping to see some life after that nice ending of the inning defensively in the top half, but just no momentum to be had against McGuire. He's been nails tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he really has since
Got
that home run.
Yeah, I mean, he got rattled there, but he just recomposed himself, and now he's just cruising here.
He's getting up there to his pitch limit. He's at almost 100 now.
I think he's emptying the tank here.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Nyberg is going to let him go as long as he can, knowing these two teams play again tomorrow night.
Sure.
And you got to assume it'll be probably Carson Hunt tomorrow. Jordan Andreas started yesterday, so you got to believe Hunt would be back in line to start at home tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Unless Coach Nyberg wants to do something differently, but that would be my thought. With Esplin pitching last night and Beck tonight, it'll be interesting to see where the Warriors go with their pitcher, too. That's a lot of options.
Second strike in for McGuire. Has a good-looking ball that bends over the plate, and now he's probably one strike away from his outing being over tonight at 100+.
Yeah, it'll be, I would guess, either Trayvon or maybe a Trent Crisp would be the starter for Snow Canyon tomorrow night. But we'll see. Deuce is wild. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Dixie leading 11-5. 11 runs on 10 hits for the Flyers. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Warriors. And Larson at the plate. 0 for 2 tonight. Of course, he started at first and then came into pitch when Beck was lifted. Larson looking for his first hit of the night. The senior, one of the seniors on this team. That's 105. So we'll see if McGuire can get through the sixth. And a swing and a shot into center field. Gilmore going back. And he's got room, and he makes the catch a foot or two in front of the fence and straight away center field. And they go up and they go down 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We go to the seventh. Warriors and the Flyers with Dixie on top of the Wilkinson scoreboard 11-5.
When injury law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness served daily on River Road.
We go to the seventh. Larson stays in to pitch for Snow Canyon. He'll try to get a quick 3 outs, and then Snow Canyon down to their last ABs here, down 11-5 in our Boulevard Home game of the week. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here from Snow Canyon High School on what has been a beautiful night. Big full moon tonight, Paulie. Lights are on.
Yeah. It looks beautiful out there. Giving us some extra light out here.
We've seen, 6 or 7 extra base hits, including 2 3-run home runs in this game, 1 for each team. Seen a lot of doubles. And we've seen, even an ejection or 2 tonight in this game. We've had a little bit of everything.
Yeah. A lot to digest from this one for sure. And I'm sure it'll carry over to tomorrow's game.
After Gilmore struck out to end last inning, Franco, the leadoff hitter from the 2 spot, and he'll pop that one up into right. He's on his horse, but it's going to have room, and out there Trayvon makes the play for out number 1. And here comes Mr. Carson Hunt to the dish. And Franco tonight without a hit as he flies out. Hunt 1 for 2, and that one was a 3-run bomb.
Yeah, it was one of the more important hits in the early game.
Kind of set the tone for the Flyers, you
yeah.
argue. Carson off the nub of the bat. That one over there towards Coach Nyberg at third base in that coach's box. Did he glove it, Paulie? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't get a good look.
I thought he did. I thought he filled his position from the coach's box.
Yeah.
Hunt, big swing, and out in front of it and pulls it foul. 0-2. He wants to swing it, doesn't he? He don't waste much time. 2 pitches, 2 swings.
That's right. When you got a swing as pure as his, you want to show it off and swing free and easy, as Hunt looking to maybe put the exclamation point on this game.
And if I'm not mistaken, I wasn't at the game, and I don't know if it was the Cedar game, but, I think Hunt had something similar happen to what happened to Kelch tonight, where he had a bat flip earlier in the season. And a swing and a miss fooled him, pulled the string out on that off-speed pitch, and Hunt strikes out a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout for Larson.
Now Larson doing his job, keeping it at 11-5, keep it frozen on the scoreboard there. And then, you need to flip the hats inside out and get the rally going in the bottom half. That's the ideal situation for these Warriors. But Dixie, of course, looking to keep adding on.
Larson's 60th pitch in relief, called strike 1. Flyers got 3 in the first, 4 in the fourth, 4 more in the fifth. 11 runs on 10 hits. 11 runs, the highest they've scored all year, as you pointed out earlier.
Yeah. It's a hunch, and it ended up being true because Flyers offensively haven't been super prolific. Even in the sample I saw them against Cedar only scored 1. Early in the season, they've had some 8, 9, 10-point run outputs. But this is the most impressive based on quality of opponent on the road, region game, all those elements at play. So this one adds up to one of the biggest wins of the season, if it holds up, 11-5 lead.
Any given night in Region 9, you could have an instant classic. You could have an upset. As I always say, expect the unexpected in Region 9. I mean, Dixie's 0-2, Snow Canyon's 2-0. Snow Canyon's at home, and yet Dixie leading by 6 here in the 7th. Looking for some insurance runs and a walk drawn by Munson, who's 2 for 3 tonight, and he'll stay 2 for 3 after he draws that base on balls.
Good batter's eye, and we're going to get a speed-up runner in for him.
Yeah. And guess who? Drew Pryor. He's been busy.
Absolutely. That jersey's got some...
especially the pants.
That's right. The pants got the wear and tear. For sure. It's a good uniform there.
And not going. I wouldn't say either team has had to do much small ball tonight. We've seen a couple stolen bases tonight.
Yeah, not a ton. That was one of the keys to the game for Dixie. I thought they would need to get that element of the game in play tonight, but
not with
really,
17 hits.
No, not with the...
And 10 of those for the Flyers.
Yeah. It's been a hit parade. It's been everything but small ball tonight.
Larkin a swing and a miss. Larkin tonight 1 for 4.
And this is one of those games of your Chun and Nyberg that you can build on with your group. You have all the side stuff with the ejections, and to keep his guys just cool under fire and calm and composed, because that game could have gone 2 different directions after that happened.
Yeah.
And they just...
And wheels in motion, a little hit and run, and this one lifted in to right. Vaughn has a beat on it and makes the out. So the Warriors are chasing 6 to tie, 7 to walk it off when we come back. 11-5 Dixie on the Wilkinson scoreboard in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Welcome back. Coming up, we'll have the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll hand out some awards. We'll put a bow on this one as Dixie leads 11-5. Devin Dixon, Paul Ratliff here. And again, Flynn Company's final in the other Region 9 game. Pineview has beaten Desert Hills. Desert Hills has lost 2 in a row and lost 3-1 to Crimson last night and 5-2 tonight. Pineview is now 1-0. That was their first region game. Dixie, 3 outs away from their first region victory after dropping 2 to Cedar, and Max Larkin will be in to close the deal here as McGuire's night is finally done. But what an effort for Joey McGuire.
Just a really gritty effort from McGuire as he was rattled early. He gave up some big hits, but composed himself, got under the pressure of that big home run by Kelsch. You're wondering where that game's going to go after that big moment. And then he just knocks it or nails it down in the later innings and proves to be really in my opinion, the player of the game in this one.
Yeah, plenty of run support. So Pineview has won, and now Dixie trying to follow suit tonight. The final line brought to you by Scooters Coffee and Hurricane. McGuire, 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs. All 5 were earned. He only walked 1, Paul, and he had 5 Red Rock Real Estate strikeouts.
Yeah, that's a pretty good performance there. Very worthy of being in the contention for our Jimmy John's Player of the Week.
And Larkin going to work, strike 1. As this is Diesel Lee to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Diesel tonight. Love to throw some flames on the Flyers and get a little rally going with a leadoff hit here. I think Diesel's a pretty cool first name.
Yeah, it is. Sounds powerful.
And strike 1, and 2 balls in a row now makes the count 2 balls and a strike to Diesel. See what Larkin decides to do here. And that's the bender. And it doesn't get over the plate. 3-1 the count.
And this is where it starts, getting a man on, especially your leadoff batter. You can just keep on kind of grinding through if you're Snow Canyon. That one's going to be low.
And he misfires.
Not the ideal start for Larkin, but exactly what the doctor ordered if you're the Warriors, as you get your first man on, no outs, and the hope is alive.
Jagger McGavero will step in. The shortstop had a couple really good defensive plays tonight. And is 0 for 2 at the plate, looking for his first hit. Larkin, I wanted to give you his pitching numbers this season. And for Max, 2.62 ERAs, 2-1 record. He's made 5 appearances. And 10 2/3 work, giving up 5 runs, 4 earned, walked 4, struck out 10. Larkin, the junior, in relief of Joey McGuire. And McGavero takes ball 1 outside. Diesel Lee said something to McGavero as he trotted down to first base. And I'm guessing it was maybe like, hey, make him throw you 1 first here, you know. He did throw 1 to Diesel Lee, but that was it. And Larkin, high ball. 2-0 the count. And here comes Chandler Nyberg to have a word with Max Larkin. Meeting on the mound brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. And the infield will draw in.
Yeah, not the most even of starts for Larkin. Walks the first batter down 2-0 on the next, but just 3 outs away from, like I've said a couple of times on the broadcast, their biggest win of the season. So they just got to maintain composure for 3 more outs, and then they are celebrating over playing Dixieland Delight somewhere.
Oh, Roger would crank that up.
That's right. He's got that going out at Flyer Field.
Yeah. By the way, I said Joey McGuire. I meant Johnny McGuire. I said Joey, my mistake. And Larkin, after the visit on the mound from Coach Nyberg, rocks, fires, and delivers a strike right over the heart of the plate.
Yeah. Good comeback pitch there, and shows that ready to take command back of this inning.
And strike 2. 2-2 the count now. That one in the top of the K zone. Paints it.
And Coach Nyberg, he might have just said to Larkin that, hey.
And a swing and a hot shot. And Jagger McGavero has his first hit of the night. And the ball gets all the way to the wall. It gets past Johnny McGuire out there in right field. 1 run will score. They'll hold Jagger McGavero at third, and it's an 11-6 game. How about that start to the 7th inning for the Warriors?
That's right. I mean, you give up that walk, and it proves costly as that lead runner waits a little bit and still makes it easily to home plate, but instead it brings up a stand-up triple. And now the hope is alive. Those rally caps are on. They're flipped out inside out, and they're ready to start believing.
Are they really flipped inside out?
No. I just say, that's kind of the typical MLB fanhood thing out in the crowd.
You got me to stand up and look.
Yeah, I know. I got you to look. Gullible.
A balk call, and that's going to plate another run. And so it's 11-7 as Jagger McGavero will trot home. And the Warriors are not going down without a fight. And still no outs and already 2 runs scored. It couldn't have started any worse here in the bottom of the 7th for the Flyers.
Yeah.
Larkin's got to reset. Still got a 4-run lead, and there's a good pitch by Max Larkin for a called strike at the knees.
I mean, these last couple balls, the one walk, of course, but that one, the previous at-bat was blistered. So Larkin got to lock back in here.
And a swing and a drive, and this one off the bat of Ross, all the way to the wall, and it's gone! A home run, solo shot home run for Ross. And it's 11-8.
And this game just got real. I mean, all of a sudden, it's a 3-run game. I mean, the Flyers were cruising, but all of a sudden, the home team making a charge late in this one, and no better way to make a charge than send a charge over the wall as the dugout emphatically pumped up and ready to go now. I mean,
take another look on our We Win Injury Law replay. This one was no doubt. You can see him giving chase and then ran out of real estate. And that one was not hit that high. That was hit smoked on a line, maybe 40 feet in the air or so, maybe 50 feet. But it wasn't a high towering home run. It was a line shot off the bat of Ross. And now that might be it for Larkin, and we're going to have a pitching change, and we'll check on that when we come back. Timeout. Carson Hunt, it looks like he's going to come into pitch. It's 11-8. Dixie still has the lead, bottom of the 7th, but nobody out. Rally caps are on for SC.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Welcome back. Pitching change. Carson Hunt into pitch. So Larkin is lifted after Ross hits that home run, and Coach Nyberg going deeper in the bullpen. And you probably wanted Hunt to start tomorrow, but if you're Chandler Nyberg, you want this win tonight. You'll worry about tomorrow. So he's going to Hunt. And it's 11-8, and still nobody out, and already 3 plated here for the Warriors in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Tension's rising here.
And Hunt, fastball, just misses. And ball 1. And this is Braden McGavero. Just saw his little brother got a hit, later score on that E9. Braden's a senior. Jagger's a junior. And Braden 2 for 3 tonight. Couple of singles to left and then a ground out to third. Been working the left side on the spray chart all night. And strike 1, 2-1 the count.
And this isn't just a puncher's chance. I mean, this is a legitimate shot for the Warriors to not only
fights that one off on a fabulous Freddie's foul ball.
They have not quit. You know, from the moment that Coach Sechrist was lifted from the game, there was a little bit of, I didn't feel like panic, but just not enough resolve. But now, all this resiliency in the late innings.
And another foul ball. And we need some fresh baseballs.
Yeah.
Where's the Wilsons? They still using Wilsons?
I would assume. Or Rawlings. I'm not sure.
I think they're Wilsons.
Okay.
I think the UHSAA has a partnership with Wilson, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
I could be mistaken. Haley and Research will check on that.
That's right. Doubling as a camera operator and research tonight. Look at you instilling all these jobs.
It's a proven fact. Females are better multitaskers than males.
Oh, I know. I can only do one thing at a time.
And 3-2 the count. Rolls full on McGavero.
Now, Hunt, this is a huge pitch.
I will admit, last year, and then, the catcher interference. They've called catcher interference on Munson, and McGavero is on base.
Wow.
It was a foul tip, but the catcher's mitt hits the bat, and he is granted first base.
Raffels is up now, and he is a guy that is a freshman in a massive spot. No other way to put it. And
yeah, I apologize. I called the freshman Raffel. Last year I called McGavero until I chatted with Braden and Jagger's uncle out at Copper Rock one day, and I'm like, tell me how you say that. McGavero. And I got it down finally.
There you go.
Not a very common last name.
No, not at all, but a cool and unique one.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Mad I said it wrong half the season last year. And there's a called strike. Cody Raffel. Freshman, Paulie. Big spot for the freshman tonight. Catching for Cade Kelch after the bat flip. And a big swing, and he comes up empty. Probably regardless of the outcome of this game, Raffel's probably our Jersey Mike sub of the game.
Yes, thrust into duty. And
although
took a walk.
If Hunt goes and gets 3 quick outs here and gets the save, because this is now a save opportunity for Carson Hunt, then he could steal it away.
Wow.
And that went down low.
The Dixie pitching staff, I mean, McGuire he did so amazing after getting rattled early. I mean, he just composed himself and really put together a great game. And I hate to see it come unglued for the Flyers, but the Warriors opportunistic right now.
Hunt trying to steady the ship. Rocks, fires, and fought off foul ball. Got a lot of ball there, but just a little bit late on the timing of that.
Sure.
Warriors this year doing this little double tap to the heart.
Yeah.
You noticed that tonight?
I have.
Did they do that last night too?
I believe so, yes. A few times I saw that.
You had the call last night out in H-Town, 10-4 win for Snow Canyon. Dixie lost a heartbreaker 5-4 to Cedar last night. Cedar got off to a great start, had 4 runs in the first inning, 4 or 5, and then Dixie just kept chipping away. Had the bases loaded and could not get that one more big hit to complete the comeback last night in a windy Cedar City. That one lifted into center field. Gilmore has a beat on it, comes up, now backtracks a step and makes the out. 1 away finally here in the bottom of the 7th for the Dixie defense. And here is Trayvon.
And that's a big out, but whenever anything in left center, right center, or true center is around Weston Gilmore, he's going to make the play as he did there.
So Rafael becomes the first out of the inning on a fly out to center field, and Vaughn doesn't represent the tying run yet, but if he gets aboard, that would bring the tying run to the plate with Dixie still leading 11-8. Hunt ahead in the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He gets away. And Brady McGavero is going to head down to second base and easily take second. And now you got a runner into scoring position. 1 on, 1 out, bottom 7th. 11 runs on, 10 hits, no errors. For the Warriors, 8 runs on 9 hits, no errors, although I couldn't see that play out in right field.
Yeah.
Where they scored the first 2 runs of the inning, but they didn't, on the scoreboard at least, put an error on the board. And that's a shot in the hole. Larkin gets to it, and there's a throw to third. The pitcher, Hunt, is covering, and he is safe.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, it's not a force.
I think the tag was there, though.
That is a bang play.
That was really tight, but I like to see the replay on that real quick here as we got it.
Hunt is going to cover deep in the hole. He's got to tag him.
Well, maybe the feet were there.
It's so close.
Yeah.
Hunt can't believe it.
Yeah, he's mystified, and I kind of was at first glance, but after seeing that replay, I think it's closer than I thought. So.
Here is Talon Hansen. Hansen 0 for 3 tonight, looking for his. And now we've got a meeting on the mound, brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. And Chutter Nyberg's having a conversation over there with the home plate umpire. It's not his call though. It was not the home plate call there at third, but on the replay, inconclusive from our viewpoint.
Yeah.
Flyer fans thought it was an out. Warrior fans thought he was safe. And for good reason, it was that close. I mean, you'd have to super slow-mo it and slow it down to really see. And even then, hard to see because the feet were at the bag. I wasn't sure Hunt caught it at first at third, Paulie, but it certainly never hit the ground. So, and the ball was kind of in the shoulder area there. It was close. Been some tough calls tonight.
Yeah, there have.
Not an easy game to officiate. And here's Hansen. And right down the middle for strike 1. So the tying run is now at the plate in Hansen. Warriors have already scored 3. They were chasing 6 to tie. You got runners on the corners with 1 out, bottom of the 7th inning. Hunt. And strike at the knees, and it is 0-2.
It's a good spot for Hunt to be in. Pitcher's count here, of course, and now he can be a little more judicious with his pitches. Location, putting out a hitter as good as Hansen.
And And the pitch, breaking ball hit back up to second. It gets through. It's a 2-run game. It's an RBI single for Hansen. And it's 11-9. The Warriors plate their 4th run in the bottom of the 7th inning.
That's right, with 1 out. 2-run game. I mean, this is really amazing, this comeback. Putting it all together in the bottom half of the 7th. Just the amazing resolve when your manager is lifted from the game, your catcher, your best statistical batter based on batting average, home runs. You got a freshman backstop and all these pitchers for the Warriors, and yet they're still right in the mix of this game.
And here is P.J. Hancock, who is 1 for 3 tonight, who represents the winning run. P.J. in a big spot. And Dixie fans, if you went into this spot of 7th thinking 3 outs away, 6-run lead, and you were probably pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
You're not anymore.
No, not at all.
Now you were sitting on the edge of your feet, and justifiably so. And Hunt trying to close the door. High cheese, ball 1.
The dugout for the Warriors is it's so fired up that just the polar opposites on both sides. Now the Dixie dugout kind of a little hush over it as the Warrior dugout just incensed with energy.
Low, ball 2. Fastball again from Hunt.
There's just no way for Hunt to pitch around these hitters. I mean, he's going to have to start locating in the zone and challenging batters and putting his best against their best. Because right now, I don't think you're going to be able to get some chases. I mean, these are really locked-in batters for Snow Canyon right now.
2-0 pitch. High, ball 3. And now you have an open base. Could load him up and put the double play in order any bag. And he's fighting back. That's a strike at the knees from Carson Hunt. Big pitch there, 3-1. Hunt's numbers pitching, 3.29 ERAs, 2-1 record, 3 appearances. Hasn't had a save opportunity, though. They've all been starts. Hunt 17 innings of work. Giving up 20 hits, 11 runs, 8 earned, 7 walks to 18 strikeouts. Opponent's hitting .286 against him. And fouled straight back. 3-2 the count. And Hancock now facing a full count.
Hunt nodding his head to the dugout. He knows that this is the biggest pitch of this game thus far. And he's got to deliver here for the Flyers as they've seen 3 runs come across home plate and they don't want to see any more.
And the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, bases are juiced.
It's hard to comprehend just how amazing this late inning charge is from the Warriors. They just won't give up. The quit, the no quit nature, the grit, however you want to put it into words, they just do never say die.
And here is Bridger Larson, who came in tonight with a .367 batting average. And it's ball 1. It gets away. Runners will stay put. Good block there by Munson behind the dish.
And that could have been one right there, if not for Munson's heroics there.
So now it's 11-9. Tying run is at second. Go-ahead run is Hancock over at first. Still just 1 out. There's a fastball at belt high for strike 1. It's 1-1. Tense moments here at Snow Canyon High School tonight. Hunt would love a ground ball here if he could get it. And he gets a little bloop. It's going to be playable, and it's out number 2. So Bridger Larson pops up to third, and Turley goes over and dodges the third base coach and then has a beat on it and makes the play. Good play there from third baseman Mr. Turley.
Yeah, that's realistically, that stops the bleeding. I mean, it had just been hit, walk, hit, home run, like so many things this inning to tighten things up. But now, just standing 1 out away, 3 pitches away from being victors in this game. If you're the Flyers, if you're the Warriors, the rally's still on.
Warriors are batted around. Here's Diesel Lee again. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, bases loaded, 2 outs. Dixie leads 11-9. And that first pitch missing for ball 1 from Carson Hunt. Hunt has the sign, the righty delivery, and a breaking ball perfectly placed as it fell over the plate. And the count quickly 1-1. Coming up, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, barring extra innings. And Hunt swinging a miss, Lee way out in front of that off-speed pitch. And now the Flyers, after all this, are 1 strike away from sealing the victory and grabbing their first region win and staving off what has been a furious Warrior comeback.
1 pitch for Carson Hunt. 1 pitch for him, and the biggest pitch of this game.
You see Lee patting his heart. Now he's ready. He's swinging a shot, and it's high, and it's towards the right center field alleyway, and it is a walk-off grand slam! That is the game! He called a balk. He called balk? Did he call a balk? Did he just call a balk?
What's the call?
He just called something, and the run from, I don't know if he called a balk before the home run. That's a walk-off grand slam, and they've called a balk if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. We're in the press box, but he's putting them back on the base. So it is not. It is 11-10.
Oh my gosh.
It is 11-10, and runners on second and third, and this game is not over. I thought it was over, Paulie. And they got to get some fresh baseballs. Holy smokes.
Wow. Oh, he's about to throw
now he's going to throw another Snow Canyon coach out. And
ushering another Snow Canyon coach off the dugout, out of the dugout.
Wow, this has been wild tonight. So balk was called, and the home run didn't happen. A run scores from third. It's 11-10.
Wow.
And Diesel Lee.
That is hard to even fathom that it was over and then it's not. And now Dixie can still win the game with 1 pitch here.
So Diesel Lee is back at the plate. The count, what is the count now?
It should be 2-2, I think.
What is the count on our We have one.
I'm not sure.
It
could be 2-2, or it could be 1-2. Yeah, I mean, it's 1 and 2.
Did you change ours? Okay, so the balk. So the pitch never happened. Diesel Lee stays at the plate. It's like it never even happened.
Yeah.
The runner from first goes to second. The runner from second goes to third, and the run scores, and it's 11-10. And now Diesel Lee will stay with a 1-2 count. I believe that is the correct count.
Yes, this has been the craziest end of game sequence I've ever seen.
Unbelievable. And now Diesel Lee will have to try to do it all over again. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He checks his swing. It's in the dirt, and it's 2-2. So we thought we had a walk-off grand salami, Paulie, and now Dixie fans have new life, and now Snow Canyon's down to their last strike again.
That's right.
Incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a game with this kind of script. And it's high, and it gets away. And here comes the run, and we are tied. We are tied on a wild high pitch from Carson Hunt. And Snow Canyon has chased down 6 runs in the bottom of the 7th.
Insane. Hunt,
and so Diesel's confused on the count. He thought that was ball 4. So he ran down to first, but now it's a full count. He's got to go back to the plate and get his bat.
So realistically, now Hunt has to pitch to the zone because he walks in the game-winning run if he throws anything outside of the zone. So this is going to be a hittable pitch. It's going to be a challenge pitch. He's going to have to throw his best stuff here because the game hangs in the balance.
Can the Flyers get to extras? Payoff pitch. Fouled straight up out of play. A fabulous Freddie's foul ball. Everybody resets. The winning run is at third base. 2 outs. Diesel Lee trying to, the emotion of thinking you hit a walk-off and now back at the plate. Here we go. Payoff pitch popped him up, and this one is going to be right near the wall, and it's going to be off the top of the building, and we reset yet again.
Still alive here and still fighting. This is the resolve from this Snow Canyon Warrior team to face all the adversity they faced in this game and be at this moment, 3-2, 2 outs. The winning run stands on third base.
This is as wild as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. It's always fireworks. Dixie, Snow Canyon. Payoff pitch again. Swing and a miss. We're going to extra innings at Snow Canyon High School tonight. 11-11. You thought Dixie had it. You thought Snow Canyon moments ago had a walk-off grand slam. No, we need bonus baseball when we come back on the Fan Sports Network. Stay with us.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Welcome back for some bonus baseball. It is almost 10 o'clock, and we haven't settled anything between these two crosstown rivals as it is all knotted up. And just when you think you've seen it all in this game, it takes a twist and a turn, and maybe someday Paul will make a movie about this game.
Yeah, that's right. It deserves a feature, a motion picture at this point because this has been an incredible game. Who would have thought at 11-6 that we'd be talking about extra innings? But here we are. Here we are in the jungle.
Yeah. 11 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors for Dixie, 11 runs on 11 hits, no errors for Snow Canyon. And, some of the stars tonight so far for Snow Canyon. Ross is 2 for 4 with a solo shot home run. Braden McGavero, 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored. Cade Kelch, 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs, but obviously got ejected on the bat flip. Trayvon's 2 for 4. For Dixie, how about Weston Gilmore? 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored tonight. Munson has 4 RBIs and is 2 for 3. And Carson Hunt had a 3-run bomb and is 1 for 3 with 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. So there's been plenty of offense in this game tonight. 11-11, here we go into extras. And the batter is Bolander in the first pitch. Missing for ball 1. Pitch 2 in the sequence, misfiring as well. Now this is Braden McGavero in to pitch. Get you his numbers in just a second. And pitch 3, fastball for a called strike. So McGavero, the senior, 2 appearances, 1-0 record. ERA is 0. 2.2 2/3 work. He's given up 2 runs, 2 hits, walked 2, and struck out 6. Those are the numbers.
Pretty impressive stuff from McGavero.
Opponent's hitting just 182 against him. And the 2-2 pitch down low. 3-2. McGavero working quickly. Here comes pitch number 6 from Braden. Bender, and it just breaks off the plate. Ball 4. Oh, that was framed up. A little above knee high, but it must have been just off.
Yeah, just a little off target there, and instead puts a base runner on.
I don't think that was the hook. It might have been the slider there, too, because he still had some velo to it. Didn't hear his Hudson Wright. We're in extra innings. We're in the top of the 8th. McGavero, right bunt attempt. It's fouled straight back. Thanks to some of our great sponsors tonight, including Sport Court, $5,000 scholarship nominations at thecourtspecialist.com. Or you can go to our website and nominate. We're going to be giving $5,000 away to a local student athlete next month. Nominations still open. Coaches, administrators, parents, players can nominate themselves. And a back throw, and just getting back down there was Bolander at first base for Dixie High. The only criteria to nominate somebody 3.0 excuse me, GPA, you got to have play at least one varsity sport. And we want to know how you're involved in your school and why we should select you. And here's the 1-1 pitch coming from McGavero. And it's outside. 2-1.
Just going to have to find the zone here as the Flyers trying to stack up, respond to that rally. That 5-run 7th inning.
And that one gets away. Then Bolander's going to scoot down to second base. So the go-ahead run is now at second for the Flyers.
No outs.
By the way, the other game in Cedar got canceled between the Reds and the Tigers, but Pineview beat Desert Hills, I believe, 5-2, I think, the final tonight. Late. Nice little win in their first
That's crushed.
region game, and that's a hit. And Bolander's on his horse. He's going to round third, and he is going to play at the plate. Safe. He scores. Dixie up 12-11.
What a play. I mean, the throw was almost there, but it was on target. And we can see it here as this is about as close as it gets. As a lot of speed on the base pass, but this throw's on an absolute line. Straight to home plate, and he just beats it in the nick of time.
Great swing from Hudson Wright, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
12-11. After Dixie gave up all those runs to go to extras, they bounce right back. Offensive firepower between both these teams on display tonight. No bones about it. And here's McGuire. By the way, in that Flynn Company's update, Pineview winning 5-2, Harmon Skeen did hit his 10th state-leading 10th home run of the season.
It's incredible. He's just on a...
But Porter Campbell plated 3 runs and had a home run of his own for the Panthers.
Wow.
And again, the Hurricane Cedar game was rescheduled due to weather in Cedar City this afternoon. So this is the only other baseball game on the docket tonight. And we are in extras. 0-2 count here on McGuire. Johnny McGuire facing Braden McGavero. And McGavero misses outside. 1 on. 1 in already in the top of the 8th to give Dixie that 1-run lead back. Nobody out here. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Fooled him there. Way out in front of that pitch.
Impressive pitch and regaining composure after, again, giving up that 12th run to break the tie. But if he can get out of this inning with just 1, I think that the Warriors will have something to say in the bottom half. But got to hold it here, freeze it at 12-11.
With McGavero pitching, Ince went to center field, by the way. So he is now your center fielder. Defensive change there. And strike 1. This is Turley, the third baseman for the Flyers. McGavero, ball dangling behind that right leg. Now he comes set, the windup and the pitch and the fastball. He's got some velo, doesn't he, Paulie? But that went downstairs.
A little missed the target, but a lot of just pure power behind these pitches. Velocity is at a premium.
McGavero would love to get another K here. Turley has other ideas. A swing, a level swing, and a drive, and that's going to be a base knock into right center field. And now runners on the corners for the Flyers after that big hit from Mr. Turley.
This has probably been the game of the year in the early year. I don't think we definitely haven't done a broadcast of a game of this quality, and just the back and forth nature, the never say die attitude of both teams. As you see, it means something. You see on first base, just fist pumping back to the dugout and emphatically. And this win means something to both teams, as you wouldn't have seen this much fight from the Warriors and the response from the Flyers.
12-11 Dixie. Here's the pitch to Gilmore. Downstairs, ball 1. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Gilmore tonight, 3 for 4. And that pitch missing, 2-0. Tense moments here at extra innings at Snow Canyon High School. Gilmore swing and a drive coming in his itch, and he's got a beat on it. Man, what a hard charge by Ince. They'll tag, and the Flyers do get a sack, line out to center field as Hudson Wright plated.
That's a massive insurance run and a great sacrifice. The deepest part of center basically is where that ball ends up, and just not enough arm on that throw into home plate. So that brings it to a 13-11 lead in the top of the 8th inning here.
Gilmore's 3rd RBI of the night. And a swing and a miss from Franco. Franco looking for his first hit tonight. Turley still over there at first. 13-11, Dixie has retaken the lead here in the top of the 8th. Braden McGavero. Swing and a miss. Franco can't find it.
Franco had kind of a tough night from the plate tonight. Hasn't really barreled up much, but this could be a spot where he adds another insurance run if he can get one to the deepest part of the outfield or anywhere in the outfield grass. Wow.
Wow,
Gets
pitch.
away.
Turley scoots down to second base. So the count is 1-2. Flyers lead is back up to 2. And the count is 1-2. Magavaro, the righty delivery in time called by Franco. Actually, I think it was called by Rafael. So Rafael is going to trot out and talk to his pitcher. Remember, this is a freshman behind the dish.
Yeah.
He's in tonight because of the bat flip and ejection for Cade Kelch after a 3-run bomb that led to the ejection from Coach Sechrist. I think Coach Sechrist, if I had to guess, was saying, hey, he bat flipped to our dugout. He wasn't showing anybody up. He was just excited he hit a home run. And then it wasn't unsportsmanlike. I think the umpire is saying it was excessive and it was unsportsmanlike. And there's strike 3. And that'll do it for the top of the 8th, but not before 2 big runs come home for Dixie. And they have a 13-11 lead. Can the Warriors come back yet again? Stay tuned to find out. We go to the bottom of the 8th when we come back live on the Fan Sports Network in our Boulevard Home Game of the Week.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Hey, welcome back to the yard here. 13-11. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Dixie leading by 2, but no lead seems too large for Snow Canyon. They were down 6 going to the bottom of the 7th, and they came back to tie it, and now we're in extras. Carson Hunt will stay on to pitch for the Flyers in a game that truly we have seen it all tonight. I mean, I knew there was a reason that I wanted to come to Snow Canyon tonight. I didn't know it was going to be fireworks like the 4th of July tonight.
Yeah.
And this is no April Fool's joke. This game has truly had it all, Paulie.
That's right. First pitch outside.
By the way, can I just say I'm not a fan of April Fools? I can't believe anything I see on the internet, social media. Like
April Fools is like a
fake news
13
day
and under holiday.
Although we did have a pretty good innocent prank pull at the office day. We had a lot of people show up in suit and tie this morning.
Yeah, I
thinking
saw
there was
that.
like interviews and staff pictures and stuff, and there was not. Instead of wearing the comfies, they were all dudded up. And a pop-up on a 1-1 pitch off the bat of Magavaro, and he dropped it. And Magavaro is safe at second. Oh, my goodness. E6. Holy smokes, Paulie. He just dropped a pop fly. It wasn't an infield pop fly. It's out a few feet onto the grass, and he just misplayed it.
Yeah. The one-handed it, and
There
sometimes
must have been some spin on that baseball.
I guess, yeah. It was just found its way onto the ground, and now, again, just a 2-run game, and you've already got a runner in scoring position. Home run ties this game once again, so we will see if the Warriors can stage yet another comeback.
That is the 3rd Dixie error of the night. And I have not scored an error yet on Snow Canyon. And that gives Snow Canyon a lot of life as the tying run is now at the plate here in extra innings.
Yeah.
And this is Ross. Last time we saw Ross was last inning going solo shot home run to left center field. And he's taken. Almost looked like Randy Rosarena stepping out of the box, taking clearly all the way. Remember that last year? I think they were playing the Rangers. Randy stepped out of the box, 3 straight pitches, then got a cookie over the plate and went yard. Almost looked disrespectful. He stays in the box that time, but Ross didn't like it. It's outside. And it's 2-1. Ross is 2 for 4 tonight. And Ross has 2 runs scored and an RBI on his solo shot. Got a duck on the pond. Here is the 2-1 delivery, high, ball 3. And after every pitch, Ross is almost firing up his dugout, isn't he? Shaking his head.
Yeah, he is. Showing him that he's here for the fight, and he hopes his boys are too.
And Ross wants time. Granted. 13-11. Live here from Snow Canyon. This is not a replay to kill time on a Wednesday night. This is live baseball. Paulie, you and I, are we sitting or are we standing? We're sitting and then we're standing.
Yeah.
I feel like I've sat and standed up about 35, 45 times tonight.
That's right.
I think the fans here in the park have too. And there's a shot, and this is going to be caught. And they don't get a double play. Smart base running out there by Jagger Magavaro, who hadn't wandered off that bag too far. Now, if he tries to score and takes off on that liner, that could have been disastrous, but he stays put.
Could have gotten doubled up quickly there, but heady play, high IQ play.
So Ross is lined out to second for out number 1. Tying run back at the plate here, and this is Braden Magavaro. Rafael is on deck. We've had so many big plays, Paulie, and yet I feel like our appliance wholesalers playmaker play of the game is still coming.
Potentially.
If it didn't, it's that hit last inning for the Flyers that played that run.
Yeah.
And then the wild pitch gave them an insurance run. But the first hit, I think we'll go with, who was that? Was that Turley?
Yes, because then
Turley plated Bolander from second. And there's a swing, and it's shallow right center field. Charging hard. Gilmore, he got to it.
He gets everything.
He's like a vacuum cleaner.
Yes. Probably the best center fielder defensively I've seen all year.
And we are down to our final out of the game potentially, but we've been here before, haven't we?
That's right.
Just last inning.
Still a man on, so the tying runs at the plate. But it is Rafael's, obviously the young freshman that was thrust into duty here tonight after Cade Kelsch's ejection, the mainstay at catcher for the Warriors. So this is probably the biggest spot of this young man's career at any level, Pee-wee, all the way up through high school now.
Was that Spice Girls walk-up song I heard?
I think it was. Yeah. A little variety here. I like it. I've heard all the mainstays.
He's too young to remember Spice Girls. He's a freshman.
That's right. Who doesn't like a little posh Spice?
Here comes the 0-1 from Carson Hunt, and it's a chopper into the dirt foul. 0-2, and the Warriors down to their last out, or last strike, I should say.
One more strike here. And Rafael's, I mean, like I was saying, a guy that was thrust into duty. This is a huge spot against the Dixie Ace and Carson Hunt. Improbable situation for him, but, you know, I always say, and you always say, expect the unexpected. You could see Rafael's go over the wall here in one swing. You know, anything can happen.
Hunt just staring in on the bump. 13-11. Dixie in extra innings has the lead. 2 outs, 0-2 count. Warriors down to their final strike. Rafael steps out, steps back in. Right-handed pitcher versus the left-handed batter. Game on the line. What a spot for this freshman. And Hunt rocks, fires. Did he go? Yes, he did. Dixie wins it 13-11. He did go. I think I agree with the call, Paul. I think he went a little bit past the front of the plate. He tried as hard as he could to check the high cheese, and he just couldn't lay off of it.
There was just too much velocity on this pitch to lay off of, and got the celebration there, and then there is
that's close. I mean, that's close. This has been a tough one tonight to officiate. Oh, my goodness. Maybe that replay, it's hard to see from our angle, but doesn't matter what we think. 13-11, the final. Dixie, their first region win. Snow Canyon drops to 2-1, their first region loss. And the rematch tomorrow night should be a dandy over at Dixie High School. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, hand out some awards, put a bow on this one. Again, Snow Canyon falls to Dixie 13-11, the final on the Wilkinson scoreboard.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Finley Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Finley Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Back here inside of our post-game show presented by Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Devin Dixon, Paulie Ratliff here in our Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth. Woo-wee, Paulie. We catch our breath. 13-11. Dixie in extras has defeated Snow Canyon. Snow Canyon's comeback effort from down 6 since the 5th inning on, had to get all the way to that 7th inning, tied this game up, only to see Hudson Wright with the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, that RBI single that gave Dixie their 12th run of the night. I think that's got to be your Playmaker Play of the Game. They scored another insurance run on the wild pitch moments later, but it's that single by Huddy Wright, I think that's your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game.
Yeah, broke the tie and eventually was the game-winning run. So I think that is the AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. As we see here the sting shot.
These are just highlights.
Oh, highlights, okay.
Just highlights.
Well, that's...
They had a lot of them tonight.
There was a lot, absolutely.
Tough when you start breaking down our Jersey Mike sub of the game. You know, it's either Rafael for what he did behind the dish and, you know, some quality at bats at the plate there, or it's Carson Hunt coming in to close this thing out in the 7th and then pitching the 8th.
Yeah, I think it's Rafael's because how often do you make 2 appearances and then you're just kind of the guy all of a sudden? So
and you're a freshman, and you're replacing Cade Kelch.
Yeah.
Who had
the best bat in the lineup.
What was he tonight? Cade had 4 RBIs, you know, after that 3-run home run. He was 2 for 2.
Yeah.
That's a lot of production and big shoes to fill.
That's right. That's a huge spot. So I'm going to go Rafael's for the sub.
All right. And then one more is the camera in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast. But there you see the hardest working man in show business, Dusty Allen, there for a second. Paulie, man, so many hits. 23 hits and 24 runs tonight. A lot of different directions you go. A ton of guys had multi-hit games. When the dust settles, who's your Finley Subaru star of the game?
I'm going to go Carson Hunt. It was hard to take it away from Weston Gilmore, but the pitching element added with his 3-run home run, he closed the door on this game. I'm going to say Carson Hunt is your Finley Subaru star of the game.
All right, in the win, Dixie. Just incredible resiliency after they had lost the lead to come back and win it in extras. Gilmore goes 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Hunt goes 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs on that 3-run shot and 3 runs scored. Munson goes 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. So those guys did a lot of the heavy lifting offensively. Johnny McGuire will end up getting a no decision tonight. Kind of gets Larkin off the hook, and Carson Hunt ends up getting the win tonight in this 8-inning baseball game. Some of the Scooters Coffee stats here to put a bow on this game. Ross 2 for 5 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Braden McGavero goes 2 for 4. He'll get tagged with the loss in this one. Kelch again mentioned 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs, but ejected. Just couldn't write this script if you had to. Paulie, final thoughts before we sign off here inside of our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show.
Yeah, a crazy, hectic game on both sides, and it was hard to see one team lose this one with how great of a game it was. But till next time, absolutely. But what a thriller it was.
Should be some more good baseball tomorrow. Cedar and Hurricane. And then you've got Pineview hosting Desert Hills. Pineview did win 5-2 tonight. And then the rematch of this game over at Dixie High School, based on tonight, get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready. It is going to be crazy. And obviously, we're going to be a little bit shorthanded because of the ejections tonight. The final, in extra innings, 13-11. Dixie wins it. For Dusty Allen, for Paul Ratliff, for Haley Levitt, I'm Devin Dixon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time right back here on the Fan Sports Network.
Got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
To us, pizza the way it ought to be isn't just our slogan. It's our promise and our passion to give you the best dining experience and the best tasting pizza you expect. For over 40 years, we've been making pizza the way it ought to be. Handmade with the freshest and finest ingredients. Our dough is made fresh daily, and we use 100% whole milk mozzarella cheese and toppings to the edge. There's pizza, and then there's Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we